I
right.
guess. Well, I guess the.
Oh.
So we'll just do the. I guess my question was how we are going to essentially track the using of the monster parts. Will that
Oh.
just will that just be the lowering the GP amount of each set to track us deducting those parts for use?
Well, for those watching, we are using the monster parts variant, and from Battlezoo Bestiary, where they improve their items, give the equivalents of fundamental and property runes. Well, not property runes, but special abilities through monster parts. And I okay, in the party pool, we're trying to figure out how to manage this. It seems like it would be simpler to have them all in one centralized place, and I'm thinking having a Foundry note that everyone shares because we're all in Foundry already.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, let me create a journal entry. Monster parts. Make it owned by everybody.
The main benefit of going Google Docs with it is that if you have the Foundry table otherwise occupied, we can still access the Google Docs. So.
Say that again?
I said the benefit of going with Google Docs over the Foundry note is that if you have the Foundry table otherwise occupied, we can still access the Google Docs for if we need to offline.
Well, I don't
know how you have the.
I run sessions maybe 3 times a week. I see it as a net plus to have it in Foundry versus preventing a theoretical problem. Like, I haven't seen, like, if people want to work on it offline, I don't know, when people update their characters, which is a common activity in my campaigns, I've not seen that as a problem so far.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'm gonna make in this journal entry, it's possible to make different pages. So I guess one page, the first page, is gonna be for the monster parts total, and then I propose somebody be. How should we do this? I'm gonna type in what's currently in a party pool. Moose parts 33, Raven Swarm parts 13, Water Method parts 8, Loblobi parts 8. Then people can now fight. Like, people can
What about doing one page per character so that you can have each character's individual choices and stuff selected on it to help it keep it separated for everyone?
I see the logic for that. I have one issue though. Like, multiple people could be editing the monster parts page simultaneously, and that might cause confusion. So what I propose is, this is a bit unwieldy, is for people to actually type in, like, if you're using 10, 15 of the moose parts, I'll give an example. Ronald 15. So Ronald is taking 15 of that. Do you see what I did?
Yes.
So that way it leaves a paper trail, and then I guess people can just on their own character sheets or in their own personal journal note just track, or we can make those separate pages for the players. Now, But everybody, that's just for everybody's own individual playground. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
So basically, update the main page with what you're taking, and then you can move it over to your character page to do what you're going to do with it.
Yeah. Okay.
Were you was Finnur planning on making anything with the monster parts?
I haven't really read up much on the system itself, but I imagine I would want to do something with his weapons.
Okay. I read through it, and basically it replaces the system of runes, and you know what? I don't even know if that's true even. Because we're doing the hybrid variant. It gives you an opportunity to improve weapons, so that they can get essentially effective +1, effective striking for weapons. For armor, same thing, +1 resilient. You can, put monster parts to that. And the other thing you can craft are perception and skill items. And I would open up all of the items that give you a item bonus to perception or skills. Those are things you could make out of monster parts. In the rules themselves, the nature of each thing that you could improve has its own requirement for the monster parts you put on it. So for a weapon, you look at the damage type. So, and if it's versatile, you can apply, and then you look at the unarmed attacks of the monster. So, let's say the moose had a piercing tusk attack and a bludgeoning foot attack. In that case, you could apply it to a sword or a mace. And for armor, I'm forgetting what that was, but I think it was kind of like metal required hardness, things that were hard on the animal. Leather required skin. So you can't have an ooze probably assigned to an armor. And for the I know that for perception you want something with a special sight sense, but I'm not sure where it breaks down for the skills. I could look that up. Do you want me to?
I mean, we don't have to do it tonight or right now. I don't think.
Okay.
For refining armor, it says the monster must have suitable materials, hairs, fibers, or silk for explorer's clothing or padded armor, skin for leather and hide armors, or some sort of hard components like bones and horns for armor typically made of metal.
Okay. The normal way to go about it, so that you don't have all of these, you don't have to carry a moose around, is to choose what the parts go to, so that they go to the item during your next daily preparations. So it would be a daily thing you make some decisions on. That's what's recommended. But you could, if there's something that you want to save up, I guess, you're with the following, and someone can carry the fire cougar's corpse along, put it on the back of a mammoth. I wouldn't worry too much about encumbrance. But are there questions for people who any burning questions? We probably don't want to go too deep into it, but I just want to make sure the basics are. Oh, and instead of property runes, the way you'd improve a weapon or armor is there are different tracks that there's like a flaming track. And the way this all works is it's basically just you pump money into something and then it gets better. On the for weapons, you put in 35 gold, it becomes +1. Put in a total of 100 gold, it becomes +1 striking. And then there's similar tracks for the flaming track. You put in this much money, and then it even forks within flaming. I have that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the property runes look really cool for this.
Yeah.
So I think the most important thing right now is if you want a +1 weapon, that is 35 gold worth of monster parts. So I think that's the most important, because that's really, we're reaching level 2, and that's about what people can expect to have access to once you
I
get
thought we
to
weren't
level
able
2.
to get +1 enhancement until level 4, and we can only put in the amount
Level 2.
of
Yeah, level 2.
Okay.
Refinement
Let's
benefits
go
by
level
level 2 gives you a +1. So
Okay.
and it requires 35 gold worth of monster parts.
Yeah,
Oh, you're right. It gets to like the striking rune at level 4.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
That's
And the improvement you can make, the highest level improvement, and the improvements have levels, that is capped by your own character level. But you can pre-invest in an item so that when you become level 2, the item becomes a +1 weapon.
So we need more monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More corpses,
basically.
more XP.
Yeah. Although it does specify in the rules that unless you're an evil party, probably human parts you can't use.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. Although, I mean,
Yeah, I have statted it out so that you're not using what it says is PC ancestries. So
PC ancestry.
if you meet a what's an example of a quickling? I don't even think they're necessarily evil. Maybe I'm wrong, but that would be allowable according to that language. Though it did say, expect some parties to balk about, using an angel's body. So I've planned things out using what I think the majority of people's sensibilities are. We'll see. And anyway, if it turns out you guys are more squeamish or more blood, not caring than I thought, I can always adjust.
Skritch is A-okay with using demon parts.
Yeah, of course. I mean, those horns could be very useful in a weapon.
Yeah. Use every part.
I don't know about a succubus, but
They got those fangs.
yeah, I guess so.
I mean, that could give you a bonus diplomacy, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, case by case.
So the question right now is, does anyone want to grab some of these parts just to start on the path of upgrading your weapon? I personally am willing to stay off for now.
Same. I don't really have any pressing needs for anything.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd rather
I would start.
Yeah, I'd
couple
rather our
of
marshals get stuff.
I'll say the next time a day passes, we should assign some of this at least.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, because I'm fine with. I'm fine with starting to because like I said before we got started, I want to upgrade my weapons to a composite short bow and a bastard sword. So since the bastard sword is only 4 gold pieces, I would take 4 of the water method monster parts, and since the composite bow is 16, I'd take the Raven Swarm parts and then 3 of the Loblabi parts.
I'd allow you to spend the difference between the composite and the non-composite.
If I remember correctly, the base your basic short bow is 2 gold, if I remember correctly. Let me check my my inventory.
Okay. I guess there's one question now, which is, do you guys want to have somebody get a +1 soon, or do you want to kind of just not worry about that, set that aside, and have people just kind of grab what they need, what they ask for now?
I'm fine.
I would be okay with Brom getting a +1 soon, or Skritch, either one of us.
Oh,
And
Skritch, the moose parts would be bludgeoning. I think all of the moose's attacks were only bludgeoning, so you'd have complete free reign for your warhammer with the moose parts.
I'm looking at it. It's piercing and bludgeoning.
Oh, piercing too. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, I would be okay with taking however much of the moose parts to be able to make a new warhammer with it, and then eventually get its +1.
Right. Well, if you took all of the moose parts, you'd only need 2 gold pieces worth more to get your warhammer to +1.
Maybe we can figure this out right now.
I don't think that the ravens had bludgeoning attacks.
No, the ravens were.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think that we have any other weapon part or monster parts that dealt bludgeoning.
Okay.
I don't think.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. No.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And we're ruling out,
But I mean,
human molars, so...
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, that's
But
just
yeah, we
enough
can-
moose. I mean, just short of what you need. Got a big old moose hoof.
No problem. I'm sure we'll kill some more things soon enough.
I would guess so. All right. So if anyone wants to, I would imagine
I can mark
the
that up
remainder.
if-
Yeah. If someone could just type in that Skritch is getting moose. And this is also a way to kind of keep track of, if Skritch is hogging animals, then you have evidence. But, I'm sure there isn't really that. My guess is that the party's going to, work on what's going to be best for the party, whatever that is. So.
Yeah.
And because of the difference between a composite and a regular shortbow being 3 gold, Brom would not need to dip into the lobby parts at all. He just needs the 13 from the Raven Swarm.
You can actually get that composite quite soon then, right?
I can get it right now.
Ooh. You know what? I'd say do it. Because, we did have a few days pass. Okay. Go ahead and do that.
All right. Then I will remove the Raven Swarm parts.
Feel free to rename your weapons. They encourage that too.
All right.
Maybe feathers are under the arrow, or.
Well, I guess I'm gonna name,
I mean-
I'll name my composite bow Black Feather or something like that.
I feel like the name for your bow is obviously the unkindness.
Okay. Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Yes.
It's
well,
a shame the
well
world is
done.
froze.
Brahgy gets a hero point for that.
If an hour passes without a moment, I will assign that.
Oh yeah, hero points. Let's reset that.
Oh yeah, everyone did 1 hero point. So I think we can start. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you, the broken tusks. You were just attacked by the burning mammoths, and you learned last session that the 2 tribes used to be the same tribe, but 6 generations have passed since the split, and they have become much more warlike and seem bent on destroying the broken tusks. They interrupted your annual rite celebrating the coming of spring, the night of the green moon. Also, Weepa, who was the scout who had taken you under her wing and taught you things that were essential to your earning your new status as scouts. She just gave birth to triplets, and fortunately the party had made some preparations because you had were aware that this might happen. So the following, now that the camp is mostly packed and you guys did some preliminary activities, can head out very soon. So Litsua suggesting going back to the camp now, and go ahead.
Before completely leaving, Ernest is going to look off into the distance to see all those torches and stuff, and use eye for numbers to figure out how many there are. I'm gonna find uses for it.
Okay. Your eye for numbers. Can you read it to me? Like how accurate
sure.
it is?
1 second. Let me. There it is. Okay, so I immediately learned the number of visually similar items in a group I can see, rounded to the first digit in the total number. So like if it's 33,
Right.
I learn 30, for instance.
Okay. So you believe it's about 200.
Oh, that's a lot.
Oh boy.
Yep. And the following, we started, as of a few days ago, it was 73. And,
6 now.
well, well, there are 3 new members of the tribe. It was 74. However, you did lose 4 people during this raid. And thankfully, because of the preparations you had made, you did reduce that number.
That's good.
So
I hope one of them was Bacano.
I'm gonna roll a die here. You are members of the following yourselves. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, the number 40. Okay. All right. No one you have met. No one. Well, you knew everyone in the tribe, but no one that we have interacted with in this campaign has been lost. But people are shaken, rattled. Grandfather Awa seems a bit, shaken as well, which is a bit uncharacteristic of him. He's usually kind of the optimist. So, Litsua suggests the people are now heading out. People are trying to get out of here as soon as possible, and Shaggy, Shemfen, and some others are now taking some embers to light the way from the fire, and
If anyone's wounded, put them on Nelly.
Okay, Weepa's a little, she'll need some help here. Okay. So, as the night passes, it's you can't really adequately pack in the middle of the night. So there'll need to be a watch. Also, your guess as to how far away the others were was perhaps at least 10, maybe even 20 miles.
Pretty close.
I would imagine that gives us about a day, maybe a day and a half.
Yeah.
For 200 people to go 20 miles at night. I mean, they could be here tomorrow if they hard pressed and walk throughout the night. But I think we have enough. I think we'd have enough time to actually do a full rest for everybody and then leave in the morning.
But we still have to make sure that we have watches.
Even with watches. I mean, are we the only ones doing watches? I mean, can we?
Other people of the following should be able to, I would think. And if we rotate enough, I'm sure we can all get the full rest with no problem.
Yep. Skritch volunteers for first watch, or however we're setting up the watches, the watch order.
Okay. So, what do you guys all take turns?
Skritch is also going to time to himself with like hands a few times.
Sorry.
Because he apparently has.
Skritch would.
Skritch is going to take first watch, but he's going to be using some of that time to lay on hands and prayer so he can heal himself. He's only got 11 hit points currently.
Okay. Yeah, you can heal. After about an hour and a half, you see the torches. It looks like they're making a fire in the distance. They don't seem to be approaching anymore.
Also, where on the character sheet is hero points? Or where do I adjust my hero points on the...
It should be displayed all the
right
time.
below your name.
Toward the top.
Right below my name. In the character sheet. Just in the character sheet or just on the tabletop in general?
Character sheet.
Character sheet.
There's one bubble.
Okay.
So I guess.
So, yeah. There can only be 3. So. Okay.
Okay. Well, the sun's rising on the next day.
Rest for night.
And you all can, now head out. People are doing their last minute packing. And we're going to be using a hex grid.
Exploration.
I don't know if you can see this. Can you see that?
I knew this would come eventually because it was. No, that's all dark.
It's all
Okay.
yeah.
Anyway, it was in the player's guide. Talked about exploration.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew this was coming. Woo! I love
Looking
exploration.
forward to it.
Exploration. Woohoo. How about now?
No.
Really?
It's all black for me.
Yeah, it's all black.
Yeah, my sister said that I don't have a token on the scene, or I can't see it.
We can have the provision.
Still no? No one can see it still?
Yeah, no one can see
Okay.
anything.
I created a vehicle actor for everybody. Maybe that's about now? No?
Nope.
No. I can open the sheet for the vehicle actor, but
Okay. Okay, vision enabled. Okay. Foundry. Lighting is on. Token vision's on.
If it's anything like Roll20, you may have to just put our tokens like somewhere, just so they're on the map, not necessarily like on the hex part.
Core. Automation. Rules-based vision. I'm going to turn off rules-based vision because this isn't working.
Oh,
There we go.
Okay.
There it is.
What had happened was it was locking your vision distance to 0, and it wasn't letting me edit it.
Nice.
Anyway, when we get to version 11, well, hopefully, I'm gonna try to tailor all this. So. You can make out in the distance that so the following has a migratory route that goes the way of that follows and travels with the mammoths, and they have traditionally gone to this pass. And with your guidance, and traditionally they tarry, go this way and that. It's not necessarily a straight line, but with what appears to be a violent tribe on your tail, there's no time for that. You'll let's see. Letsua is telling you that Weepa, who now has a name because she the tradition is to add a affix to your name. She's now Weepa Koa when you give birth. She's the tribe's best scout since her husband died, and she herself was the other good scout. And Nakuwaka is her skills are needed here with the following. So since you are the newly chosen group of scouts, he asks that you travel some distance ahead of the following to make sure that there are no monsters or obstacles in the path of the following, because they are this large group that kind of can't really waste their time, and also it would exhaust people to have to backtrack. So they're hoping that you can do that.
Gross.
And
The job.
Hexploration, it's pretty simple. Each hex is 12 miles. The hope is to make it to that pass that's over on the east. You can cross a river. You cannot travel along a river. Interestingly, these little tan areas, it's not obvious, but I'm going to ping. These are hills.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
And
a bit lighter.
yeah. This is the Gleaming Sun Lake. And this is traditionally a place where the following has stopped for a bit and refreshed itself. And there's just advantages to traveling alongside the river so that everyone can drink and bathe, and the mammoths can, drink. And so that's the overall goal. Because you're traveling with the following, normally when you do exploration, you look at the speed of the slowest member of the party to determine how many exploration activities the group can do. But because you are traveling with the following, it's going to be 1 hex per day. Is there anything else to explain? Also, the option of doing a forced march to have more activities in order to simply travel is not going to work with the following. You're supposed to be helping them travel. And hills are effectively difficult terrain and take 2 activities, 2 days to travel into. Another activity is to reconnoiter, which takes the same number of days it would take to travel through it. And for reasons, you'll want to do that when you get to the lake. And any other landmarks on the way. Mountains, it's too early in the year. This is basically, it looks green, but this is basically tundra. And Brom, I know you're taking the terrain expertise tundra feat.
Oh, I might change it to monster scavenger. But...
Oh, okay.
But
Is that the feat that comes with the Battle Zoo book, or no?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. That essentially gives you the crafting activity, like to spend downtime. Or am I wrong?
Yeah, you can use survival to earn income scavenging monster parts. So
Oh,
I
okay.
think that in our current situation, the tundra terrain expertise might be more helpful.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. I think that presumes that that's the crafting activity, which requires kind of being stationary, I think.
Yeah, and we are in full flight mode right now, so...
Yeah. So, we can now head out.
We should probably go south to the southeast one, because that will take us further away from them, as well as in the direction we want to go.
Mm-hmm. You show a you at some important spatial understanding, and have yes, that would be good. You don't want to go here.
Yep. Just
Do we
start
have
heading
to-
in their direction, or just vertical them, and they just...
Do we
Put us on
have
the
to
side.
stay on the the mammoth route?
No. I was just giving you the general. I mean,
Okay.
usually it's
So-
more meandering. I was just telling you what direction, where you're headed. That's all.
So they would not expect us to rush them. So I'm thinking Leroy Jenkins,
Yeah,
go all out.
let's go.
We'll give daggers to babies
So-
and
But
they
I don't
they
know
out-
how that will help.
They outnumber us nearly 3-1. I don't think
Hey.
that's a good idea at all.
I mean,
more
we
of
killed.
us to kill, or more of them to kill.
And that was
Or
who
go-
was holding torches.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
true,
that's
too.
true. That was just the torches I saw.
So
Yeah.
Brahgy has a alternate suggestion. We could also swing south around those hills and put those hills between us and them, maybe. It's a little longer overall.
Ranson. At least I got chicken.
Did I
Sorry.
miss? Can
Yeah,
you
I
see
think
the
putting
map
the hill
still?
is
Yes.
probably a good idea.
I mean, I don't know if it's actually a good idea, but we could like do something like that and then get the hills between us.
I can get behind that.
And it would save us.
All right,
Uh,
all right. I'd be up for it.
Okay.
I mean, we can go this way, but then we have to deal with the hills ourselves. And
The issue that I would have with the only issue I would have with that is that once we do get to the lake and everything, if we keep going south, we'll hit forest. And I know that forest is also tough to go through.
You can cross the river.
Oh, we can cross the river here? Okay.
Yeah.
There. All right. Then I'm done.
All right. So, south or southeast?
South.
South.
Due
All right.
south.
South.
All right. I'm gonna bring the clock up on my screen. So, the equinox was yesterday. Okay, I'm gonna roll a d20 to see if something happens. Okay. The burning mammoths are following, but they are slower than yours.
It'd be really hard to survive if they were faster, though.
Yeah. Okay. Who shall I assign Brom the stereotypical task of saying where you go next?
yes.
I do believe he is sort of our leader.
All right then.
He is the scouts. Yeah.
In that spirit, I could put Nelek out here and
Oh
let's
my
see.
gosh, huge bird!
Like kaiju size.
Quick, send that giant bird against the bad guys.
Summon kaiju.
Can
Well, then in that case, southeast.
Yep.
all right. Okay.
I assume that Nelek can also just fully heal her up now that we're in just...
Yeah, you all can be fully healed.
Oh my God! Praise the Lord.
Awa has been not talking much, and a couple of the elder mammoth lords are you can tell that they are they're looking at him with a particular concern. He whispering among themselves. Okay. Next day.
Could I just from generally looking at him, could I make a medicine check to see if I can figure out what's up with him?
Sure.
Okay.
You think after looking at him, you see that his you're not sure what it was. It seems almost that he's lived at least 100 years.
Right.
And he always seemed younger than his years. And it seems like those years are catching up to him.
The stress of the situation.
Yeah. And
I bet
you're not attributing it to any particular illness or disease. It's possible that he's dying.
Looks like we're gonna have ourselves a case of the natural causes.
Yeah. All right.
We should have that. We should have that discussion about who his successor is going to be, but only when we're out of trouble.
Yeah.
So now we're a little bit of a decision point here, gentlemen. You can either keep going south, or since we've got a little bit of a head start on the burning mammoths, We could go into the hills, and they would only be able to catch up to where we are now before we can get back into the tundra.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
It'll likely be, from what it looks like, it's going to be the same amount of days anyway. Either way, 2 days to go through the hills, and then 1 to get to that spot, or 1, 2, 3 going around. So it's 3 days either way.
Yeah.
All right, we'll keep going south then.
Okay.
I guess the question is there more danger going through the hills or going around?
Well, the following, there's general awareness that there are different predators that you'll find in the hills. But being in the open land doesn't remove that danger. There's no difference.
I gotcha.
Okay. Who's in the Falcon House?
Promise.
Brom.
I think that I would have been staying with Falcon House as well.
Who's that?
Ernest.
Mm-hmm.
Since houses are so important, I would have basically chosen Falcon because it's where the leader is, and therefore I felt it was the best place to gather information and learn.
During today's travels, and it didn't help that being on the back of a mammoth, he wasn't able to walk even, but being on the move, he, despite the fact that he was in pain, the following continued on because of the danger behind you. In the makeshift tent that the Falcon House has made, people are starting to gather around him and starting to chant the traditional chant that the following is always given when someone's about to die. By Fendara's blood you were born, into Blood Mother's womb you return. Argakoa is here, and asks that the others in the group gather. Grandfather Ao is asking you to come.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she continues her chanting, and Ewa, his breathing's accelerated, and there's kind of a rattle in his throat. Young tusks. He can barely get his voice out. His deeply lined face and voice brittle. It's time I told you the rest of the legend of the primordial flame. I've already told song singer Argakoa. Her mind is like soft wood. She carves my ramblings into stories so she can help you on your quest when I am gone. Argakoa puts her hand on his shoulder. My mother, Sidke, she and the others, the ones who would become the first broken tusks, they took the flame to Red Cat Cave, east of here. They hid it inside the cave, under the protection of a noble beast named Siarstik. And every year we would go to make sure it was safe. But, and he starts coughing, it was not. A handful of winters and then it was gone. And my mother saw with her own eyes the terrible tormented spirit of Sjarstik, the empty dais where the flame once rested. Sjarstik's enraged spirit attacked her. She fled with the other tusks, and we've never gone back. You need to go there. We need the flame again to reunite our people. We don't know who took the flame, but Sjarstik, angry as he is, might still know. You need to calm him and find out if we are to get the flame. And he closes his eyes with winces in pain. And he's struggling to breathe now. He seems to be done.
Will be as you say, grandfather. Rest well. Thank you. Thank you for taking me in. Thank you for taking me under your wing and teaching me your ways. Will be forever part of me. For that I will be forever grateful.
He's nodding. You can tell he's in a lot of pain, and he's just kind of trying to not express it. Argakoa puts some water, dabs it on to his forehead, and gives him some comfort.
Is Picano around?
He's pacing back and forth.
Okay.
He is nearby. Actually, he failed his stealth check. There weren't that many people around. And you see that he was listening.
Well, I wasn't thinking that this was like a secret meeting or anything. I don't know why he wouldn't be allowed to listen.
Grandfather Awa kind of wanted to have it in confidence between you and Argakoa.
I gotcha.
Well, isn't Picano a scout like us?
They gave him well, he in your group, yes, he's with you. But for some reason he did not choose him.
He went with us on the first task, but he didn't go with us on the other two. So
And I'm pretty sure they gave him a amulet when they gave us one as well. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that was that. I think that was more of a symbol of being because Shemvin also got something, but is not.
yeah, I think
a
that's
scout.
into the following.
Yeah. All right.
Grandfather Awa's breathing is starting to slow.
And Brom says, I never wanted to ask this of you, grandfather, but it seems that I must agree with Picano. Now, I don't think that there's any more time to lose. Who will succeed you as head of Falcon House?
He's not responding. Argakoa says that no one's ready. We need to talk among the Mammoth Lords ourselves before we can choose a successor.
Brom nods to that. I just wanted to make sure that Grandpa Awa's will was respected, in case that he had someone in mind but never had the opportunity to express it.
She says she spoke with him too and asked him that question. She said that he would leave it up to us. And she seems to hold the five of you in high regard.
Brom nods at that and says, "Well, if that was his wish, then I will of course abide by that. In any event, this is the first of the Mammoth Lords that I believe has died since I've been with the following. What do you need us to do if in case there are any kind of preparations that need to be made for a suitable funeral?"
She says that the usual practice of taking him high up into the hills so that the scavengers can take him so he can return to the earth. Some of the other members of the house are kind of peeking in, kind of voicelessly asking for permission to approach Grandfather Awa. Argoko is kind of gathering them, and people are now standing in a circle. And Picano too. And Grandfather Awa stops breathing. He's gone.
Finnur steps out from the makeshift tent outside. He's sort of lost. You know, normally he tries to, you know, maintain some cover, but he and a mask, but now he's not wearing his mask. He steps outside and he's staring off to space, and he says, not loudly but audibly, "No, now is not the time, you hag. This is sacred. You cannot have him. No, you cannot have him. No." And he's sort of pacing out, staring off into space, speaking to, well, no one, but he seems very agitated.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. That's how he's reacting.
Picano's approaching those of you who are still in the tent, and says, "This was wrong. Why did he keep the secrets? Why did he keep this all secret?"
He had his reasons.
He clearly disagrees. And he thinks it's folly that they're now going to have the Falcon House not have a leader. My cat's being disruptive. Okay.
It'll only be temporary, Picano. You know that.
He says he heard the story, and that this is a tribe that has little to be proud of. The one reason we exist is because of that flame, and now it's gone. He looks anyway, he's just very... Maybe if they didn't keep these secrets from us, we could have done something to get it.
Well, we can still do something to get it. You were listening in, you heard what he said. We can go and see if we can find where it is.
I don't know. They might have hidden that flame for really good reason.
So that it wouldn't be used by the demons of the world wound. That's my understanding. That's the story they told. There was an argument about whether to use it against them or whether it was dangerous to use it against them in case it fell into their hands. And they decided that it would be better to hide it away.
And you yourself saw it, Picano. The people of our tribe who went east to deal with those demons, they are out for our blood now. You fought against them. You saw that they've basically become little better than demons themselves. If the tribe had taken that flame east against the demons, who knows what would have happened to that flame too?
So you agree with him? He looks at you, glaring at you.
Brom looks Picano dead in the eye. Says, Picano, you know how little regard that I hold to most of the leadership of this tribe. But your grandfather, your ancestor, has been with this tribe for 100 years. He's had decades to do something about it, and he's truly a noble spirit. I believe that he very much had. It's like Skritch said. He had his reasons. And I, for one, even if I don't trust his reasons, I trust him.
He says, cowards, all of them. He storms away.
So where is this cave?
It's, Argakoa tells you that it is, if you look at where the path turns north, let me see. I have this map. It's near where it turns north. My map seems to have run away.
Like right in that area?
I believe it is. Let me give you access to the map so you can always go to it. Oh, you're on the map.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's somewhere around this area. It would take some finding.
It'll take some finding. Okay.
Yep. Because
We can search.
the following hasn't had occasion to actually go there in many years.
Okay.
Well, our next destination has basically suggested itself, unfortunately. That is, we need to go into the hills to give Grandpa Eeyore a suitable burial. But fortunately, it'll give the burning mammoths time to catch up with us.
Well, to be safe, Letsua suggests that those who are closest to him go up to the hills and make a little detour. It would be a couple of hours, but he can try to, make sure the party the following presses on. It would be a separate group. He invites you to come along, though his children and grandchildren are happy to do it.
If it's all right, I would like to follow. I'd like to see what the funerary rites are like. And also, of course, to pay my respects.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hey, what was the closest thing to a father I've ever had? I'll be there.
All right. So, other members of the Falcon House for someone who's very venerated and loved, it's kind of, I don't know if there's a big turnout. It's like 30 people. And Letsua kind of looks anxiously on and sees that people want to do this. You could he's thinking that the following should not split up now. and you should just head in. Actually, what I'll do is we can go here and then down here, and it'll only be this will be not a hill.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, people are gathering around, telling stories, their fondest memories. People laugh, people cry. There were a lot of people. I mean, this following was, and its new identity as being open to everybody who wants to, who's not necessarily Kelid, but people looking for a new way of life, was basically something what he wanted. He basically was that's why he was called grandfather. Everybody saw him as kind of their mentor and the de facto leader of the whole following. You're there for a couple of hours, and people, after lots and lots of stories are told, Letsua says he's sorry, but we need to move on. And there's just a couple of other people who then say things, and people make some chants, and ask that the various gods lead them on to a happy afterlife. So, you have seen the way of the broken tusks, Ernest.
That evening I will make to write it all down, but find myself unable to. For the first time on this entire journey, I feel as though my writing will not really do it justice. And I decide that this is one thing that can remain within oral tradition.
Take the words right out of Finnur's mouth. Not everything needs to be written down as long as it is remembered, yes? Some things are private, yes. And you tell amongst the people that are close to you, yes. And the world does not need to know. It is not for the world to know because they are not close. The world is big and the following is small. Sometimes it is good to be small. And then he wanders off.
During the day, I've traveled some through the hills, and hopefully, the cover provided by the hills would have discouraged the mammoths from beelining in your direction with full confidence. When you rest that night, and as you, ponder whether to write things down, Ernest, there's kind of a hubbub in the camp as people point in the distance in the direction of, kind of in the general direction of where you had come from. It's like some glowing lights, not torches, that almost seem to be coming down from the skies. And it's the way you left that direction, but it is curious, and people kind of stand in kind of wonderment. After about 20-30 minutes, the lights disappear.
Brom looks on and says, by my approximation, even from distance, that the burning mammoths were where we were when we began our trek. I wonder whether they're not at the whether or not they've come to the festival grounds and are doing their own rites now. If so, what the hell are they doing?
Not the rock loom, not rock loom, but the area in the hills that you've just recently.
Where we were just burying Grandpa Iowa?
It almost seems like that, yeah.
Okay.
What would they be doing calling down fires from the skies?
That's not where the burning mammoths are. You can actually see their. You can see them on this map because the following can actually see their. They're not making any attempt to hide themselves. They light their torches and make big bonfire at night.
Okay, so we're seeing the burning mammoths over one side, and we're seeing the area where Grandpa Iowa was left, and that area was receiving the burning from the skies.
Yeah, like slivers of white light, almost descending, and some coming up from below as well.
I believe that Sister Cinder is taking her own. Yes. At
I
least
agree.
Yes.
I hope she is taking him. The alternatives are not worth thinking about.
Probably not worth bringing up, Finnur.
So the watch is particularly vigilant tonight. When the sun rises, everyone's asking where's Picano. He seems to have gone missing.
Did anyone see him yesterday evening?
Was he at the funeral?
He was, and people were kind of exchanging when they last saw him, and they don't remember him when last night either. No one reports having seen him last night.
Brom sits and thinks, and he said, "Well, there are only two alternatives that I can think of. Well, three. One is the most charitable and giving him the benefit of the doubt, and that he just wandered off and got lost. Though that's not Picano. He's a skilled hunter. He wouldn't just up and get lost like that. And the alternative, he's either from the way that he made it sound that the broken tusks seem to be pointless now, and since he wasn't given the permission to be the leader of Falcon House, he's either gone off to start his own following, or he may have gone off, gods forbid, off to the burning mammoths."
Perhaps he just needed time alone. Maybe he'll show up again.
There's another possibility that he might have gone to the cave where the primordial flame had been kept before.
Trying to get there first.
How
Get the
likely
glory
that
form
would
cell.
be. It's leagues worth of travel. And is Picano the only one who's missing?
Yes, everyone else is accounted for.
Brahgy is gonna look for one of Picano's girlfriends, like one of the girls he's always hanging around, and kind of go poke around. He's gonna be like,
He's
"Hey,
gonna poke around with one of the girlfriends.
Did Picano mention anything to you lately?"
When he's moving in.
Oh, he was yesterday was strange. He was he seemed I didn't want to talk to him. He just seemed like he snapped at me. He seemed like he just wanted to be lost in his thoughts. He wandered off a bit. He was at the edge of the group as we were walking along. and she anyway, she's worried for him, but she might she's not completely attached to him. She'd rather the following survive and wants the following to move on. Let's see what it says. There are ways to leave some marks here that only people in the following know how to follow, but he's not sure if he should indicate that to for Picano. He's not sure. He asks.
Brom nods.
Asks
If
you what you
Picano's
think.
turned traitor, he'll be able to show them the way if we leave the markings out.
And that is what I'm concerned about. Yes, if he went to the burning mammoths and he knows the story now, and he knows around where the cave would be, and he could lead them directly to the cave area. Yes, and that is not a good thing. No, that is not a good thing, and we cannot have that. But we can't turn around and go and hunt him. We don't have the time.
Yeah, he says there was no one, and no thing. It sounds like took any member of the following or him last night. He seems to have just wandered off and left of his own accord. So he's not going to do that. He's not going to leave any sign for him.
Yeah, I mean, if Picano's turned traitor and he knows where we're going anyway to the pass, I mean, he could be telling them to basically, how to get to the pass where we're going to be, where our destination currently is as the following.
I don't like Picano, but I don't like this conversation. Do you remember the story that grandfather told us the other night about how every member of the tribe is important? Let's not assume that Picano's turning traitor. I don't trust him, I don't like him, but we don't need to go there because it won't do us any good.
Well,
He did fight against the mammoths that showed up, the burning mammoths that showed up and attacked us at the festival. So he at
that's
least did
before he heard
help
the
and
story.
follow.
Well, let's see what it says. If Wipakoa, he corrects himself, taught him well enough, he'll know how to find a large group going through the wilderness.
If he wants to find us, he will. And I highly doubt that we're
Well,
going to
yeah.
be able to hide from the burning mammoths. I mean, they may be larger than us, but we're still a fairly large, sizable group, and we are not covering our tracks.
How can
I mean,
70
how
mammoths
can
do so
you?
anyway?
Yeah, exactly. So either way, they'll be able to find us.
In any event, we should try to put as much ground between whether or not Picano's turned traitor or not. We should still put as much ground as we can between ourselves and the burning mammoths, trying to get to the pass, give ourselves enough time to try to get a lead on where that fire is before they get close.
And we are faster than them, yes? That is one advantage of being smaller, yes. We don't require as much supplies and we can move quicker, yes. And I believe we should go. We should go, and we should get more distance between us and them, yes?
Mm-hmm.
It'll give us more time to find the flame if we get there before they do, yes?
Yes, they seem to be this suggests their speed suggests they're not as familiar with the land.
And let's keep moving then. I say southeast.
Okay. Well, because we're in the hills, it's going to take 2 days to get there. We haven't spent our extra tax yet. And go there. Oh. I made that kind of obvious. As you scout a low dell, you see a large animal that is kind of walking around in a randomly in this open area next to the edge of a forest. Everybody can, if you're trained in nature, you can give me a check.
Yeah.
We're naming him Greg.
I cannot actually.
Ernest blurts out that it looks skittish, and it normally would be in a group. Also, they work well in groups, and this would be a good addition to the herd because they are watchful of danger and give rolling, sonorous calls when they spot trouble.
Yeah, that.
Okay.
Suppose they've got scientific names for this sort of thing down south where you come from, Professor.
Well, it's a dinosaur. The specific type of dinosaur, do I know?
A hadrosaurid.
It's a
Hadrosaurid.
hadrosaurid.
Oh,
What?
look, even hadrosaurid said hadrosaurid.
Thank you. Wait, what? Well, I have that feat as long as it's not being violent. Give me an hour,
Okay.
and I can make a nature check to
Well,
try to
you'll
get
have,
it to be friendly.
we'll have to make sure we don't scare it if it's already skittish.
It is already skittish.
Ernest
Shoots
Nansen.
Nelek
It's
away.
always Ernest, isn't it? I just those of you who are investigating, as your exploration activity, you spot what looks like a trap in this area.
I see.
Yeah, I don't have vision.
Token, but that's all I see.
Yeah,
Ah.
just token.
Oh, that's because I turned off rules-based vision. Okay. Interesting. You know what? I'm going to turn it on again and see, because the norm... That's the norm. You still can't see?
All I see is Brom's token.
Yeah, I just see Ernest's token.
I just see my token. Finnur's
Okay,
token.
well,
there
if
it
you
is.
move, you can see.
It came up.
Oh, okay.
So there's a trap.
Yeah.
Brom needs. There we go. I am
Right
the best at
here.
Yeah, I can see people's health bars now. But
Is the okay? But the dinosaur is not in the trap.
No, but it's just kind of been walking around, and it. You see the trap? It's a hoof stakes snare.
Well, Finnur would like to go and try to disarm the trap.
Okay.
He's got the skills and the necessary equipment.
All right.
go for it.
Okay.
And
I'll follow behind. I don't have the proper tools, but I do have experience with this sort of thing. So I'll just kind of look over his shoulder.
yes, let me show you how to do this. Yes.
I think I would be capable myself if I had the proper tools, but I do not.
So I'm gonna
Skritch
attempt
will
this
follow
arm.
behind with shield raised, just in case.
And just to set the dinosaur more at ease, Brom steps between Ellie and the dinosaur. Big predator bird probably wouldn't help his dinosaur's nerves.
So that was a roll.
What was it?
23.
Oh. Well, you are successfully disarming it, and you hear yells of anger. You see little, tiny fey creatures. Or not fey creatures, little creatures. You don't know what they are. Who are in the bush. And there are arrows flying, from the bush in your direction.
That's not very nice.
Well, that sounds like an initiative roll.
Yep. Roll initiative.
Can you roll initiative with perception?
Wait. Thought I. Oh, Brahgy rolled the 26 or rolled the 20. I did not. I rolled a 1. That
Sorry
is
for your loss.
dumb. I thought I rolled a 20. I'm like, oh great! I definitely saw them.
So Finnur, I'm sorry, but you won't have anything in hand, as this begins. Okay, I'm looking at their. I wish there were an easy way to make them roll stealth. Okay.
And I'm not wasting a hero point on initiative.
Okay. Brahgy, you see there's one of them there, and they are all behind cover in those trees.
All right. Can I do a recall knowledge on him?
Yep. Brahgy is I'm also learning. These are mischievous fae, evil fae called pugwumpies. They are mostly known for causing creatures around them to have bad luck. 20 feet. And you believe that they're the ones who set the snare.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide how aggressive to get with them. I mean, they're shooting arrows at us, but
they're evil too.
They're evil.
Oh, okay. Well then, in that case,
the only person here that doesn't really make a difference to is Ernest.
In that case, I'm just gonna cast magic weapon on Brom's bow.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Ernest, do you want a free recall knowledge? You're investigating, according to me.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Free recall knowledge.
You know that cold iron is more effective. You believe that's more effective against them.
Okay. Then I will target. Would I have had my bow out?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I am going to... I don't have it Draw in the thing. There we go. All right, and I am going to roll an attack.
Okay.
It might have been off guard. If that makes a difference. If I succeeded at the call knowledge.
Oh, it also is behind cover.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the 15 won't hit.
No.
Okay. Well, I've got 2 more actions. I will. I only see the one right now.
Mhm.
I am going to make a seek action to see if I can find others over there.
Okay. It's a secret check.
Mm-hmm.
What's your perception bonus?
+8.
Ah. You
I
see
am a
more
rogue, I am an
creatures. Or you're aware of more creatures. They're hidden to you.
Okay, I'm going to call out to everyone. There's 4 more of them. I mean, there's 4 total.
And you can
one of
point
them's
out
bigger
one
than
of
the
them
others.
so that they know where it is.
And that would be an action, right?
Yeah. So
Okay,
I'm going to
I
try to
will- I
indicate
will-
how they're not invisible with this thing.
Okay. I will point out the quarrelsome one.
Oh, okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay, so this one people know about. Okay, Skritch. They rolled bad initiative.
So there's a total of 4 in the bush, you said, Ernest?
Yeah.
I'm going to... Hmm.
Oh,
you would
Brahgy
move
and Ernest
location.
get hero points.
Oh, okay.
I owe hero points.
When they fired off arrows, were they like aiming at us or at the dinosaur?
At Finnur, that was kind of me saying combat was starting. It's actually, you're basically, I should have said was that you heard them make noise and kind of yell out in anger.
Okay, gotcha. I'm going to... I don't have a ranged attack, so I want to kind of put myself between them and Finnur and raise my shield.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it drops when my turn started, so you could raise it again. Yep.
You don't need to drop this if you're going to raise it again.
Well, I'm saying, I was telling my sister that because we started the combat and my turn started, it drops, so I have to raise it in the tabletop.
Oh,
Well,
I actually
I
don't know. I think it just gives you a visual reminder that it drops. I don't think it actually removes the bonus, unless I'm mistaken.
I gotcha. But I was telling her that in combat, that's how that works. I have to say
Sure.
that I raise my shield, otherwise I don't have it anymore. And I will attempt to intimidate the one that I can see.
You have to be a little closer, I think. Here or here.
Go to one of the spots.
You know what? You're fine. Where you were standing was fine.
Okay, yes. So push back where I was. And go to target the one that I can see and skill intimidation to that.
You just need an intimidation check. Unless you're
Yeah.
using the skill macro.
Well,
just do an intimidation roll.
Yeah, just do an intimidation. Skill intimidate. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, you said something in what language?
It would have been in the common, the Hellid language, so it would
Okay.
probably be at the...
Okay. Alright, it gnashes its teeth. It doesn't seem to understand you.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it possibly could have intimidated it, but you would have a -4 penalty.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So that would be my move, my raise my shield, and intimidate. So
Okay, Brom.
All right. So Brom is going to, and so we start off with nothing, with no weapons in hand, right?
No, only Finnur,
Oh, okay.
because he was disabling.
Sure. So, well, Brom's going to first command an animal. Have so Nelly is going to do a. Yeah. So Nelly's going to do a double move here. Actually, no. She's going to, because Skritch has a better armor class than she does. Much better armor class. Brom is going to mark the political pugwumpy as a as his prey, and he is going to fire with the unkindness.
Okay.
Sorry, it doesn't seem to be. I just need to click the thing to target it.
You can right click or you can press T.
Hover your
Okay, there
you
we
can hover
go.
your over it and then press T.
And I'm going to show the prey action, and then fire. Oh, now we need to get the ammo back for it.
Oh no. let me do that.
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
Totally forgot. I know we had the. All right, now let's try it.
16. It hits the tree trunk.
those dangerous tree trunks.
That's right. And that's it for Brom's turn then.
Okay, Quarrelsome is going to fire at a flat-footed Finnur. Gonna lean out. Here's a short bow. That's a hit.
It is.
That's gonna be 3 damage to Finnur. And gonna fire again, not flat-footed this time. Misses. Country Pugwumpy.
Country.
Is gonna fire. Okay, here's a hit. Oh, because you did not see it. 5 damage. And
I'm
second
going
shot.
to. Am I still within 15 feet of Finnur?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to use my retributive strike to limit his damage.
Excellent. So that's gonna be 3 less, right?
Yeah, so he takes 2 damage from it.
Okay, give yourself 2 damage, Finnur. And here comes another shot. Okay, that's a hit for 2 more damage.
Yeah, I wasn't going to be able to do the strike on it, so I'm just going to roll damage. Okay.
All right, Batterfoot. This guy hides, and is going to sneak somewhere. So you don't know where it is.
It's like we know where your mouse is at.
That's metagaming. Political Pugwumpy did not like what Brom did. So it's going to it sees that it was seen, so it's gonna do a first a stealth check. +2 for cover. Okay, so you're gonna be flat-footed, Brom, against this short bow. Lean out. Here we go. Oh, that's a miss. That's its turn. Finnur's turn.
Yeah. So I can see quarrelsome and country.
Yep, and they're all behind a tree.
Well, and then I guess I'd see political as well.
Yeah, they're all visible to you guys. Well,
Okay.
political fired, so is visible. Yep.
All right. Then for my first action, I will draw my. You know what? We're gonna draw my javelin,
Mm-hmm.
and then my second action is going to. I'm going to exploit vulnerability on political.
Mm.
Roll that, and then we'll roll the.
And you also have... Oh, no, you don't. Not yet. At level 2, you get a free recall knowledge.
Yeah.
Aha.
21.
Okay. You know its weakness is cold iron, and its weakness is 2. So
Then
it's the same as your personal to this.
I will exploit vulnerability on it because that would make it apply to all of the pugwumpies.
Ooh, I think so.
So
Somewhere
I
in
will-
that wall of text.
Yeah. Well, I can.
Oh, it's not even in that wall of text. It's
No.
in
In a
another...
different wall of text.
Yeah.
Let me.
I got it. I'm just confirming for myself. I'm not doubting you at all.
Oh, okay. With vulnerability, the mortal weakness,
As well as any other creatures of the exact same type.
Yeah. So I'm going to now throw my javelin at the political. Wait, what is the or range increment on a javelin?
I think 30.
So that might. Phone. Bullet path order. Offense. Javelin. Info. It is 30 feet. So what's my distance?
First increment.
30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I will target him, and I will strike with my javelin.
Okay. Alas.
And miss.
Okay.
That's the end.
Okay. Brahgy.
Ooh. Okay. Brahgy. Brahgy's gonna move up 25, and he might actually be out of range here. He is. Man. Alright, he's gonna take a play out of Finnur's book, and he's gonna start yelling at this thing in Sylvan.
Oh, I think you're just beyond 30. Like 5 feet
Oh,
beyond.
yeah, you're right. Man.
Or 10.
Don't really want to get closer. I guess I'm just gonna cast shield and call it a day.
Oh, got 6 viewers.
Oh, they're here for me.
I think
That's my turn.
they wanted to see a fight. Okay, Ernest.
Okay. I am going to step there. No, I'm not. Sorry. I'm going to stay where I am. I'm going to try to seek the one thing that we can no longer see.
Okay. And you searched in this area, I assume?
The area that it was in, and let's see, because it's a third. How big of an area is it when you do a search action?
Ooh, I want to say 20-foot diameter?
Okay, so from where it started, a 20-foot diameter out from there.
Okay. 15-foot burst, actually.
15
Okay.
foot?
All right, you don't detect it.
Bummer. All right, well, I am going to attempt another recall knowledge to see
Okay.
if I can't make that thing off guard.
Let's see. You recall. Wait, do you have nature?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you know that they are very have high reflexes, and is flat-footed too.
Okay. And I am going to go ahead and make a strike now as my third action.
Okay. Hmm.
I just can't get a hit.
Out? Yeah,
You're
the only
such a
one.
good teacher. It's a
There's been
shame
lots
you're
of
not better
misses.
rogue.
I've only got a +4.
Yeah. Hey, you
Making us
guys.
work for level 2.
I like to do this, and someone had suggested this in their level 2 plan, but to, feel free to narrate, what leads to you learning something or getting better at something.
Oh, I'm just recalling things from books I've read. That's Ernest. He's just like, yes, this book about Fae I read.
Uh-huh. Skritch.
Okay. Are we still trying? You still trying to log in?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Are we not able
my
to
sister-
see?
Well, she got kicked off the tabletop, so can you move me up to one of the creatures that I can see?
I think it'll take 2 stride actions to do that.
Could move.
Are they?
Probably difficult terrain, but possibly there.
Yeah, if you made it here, and them trying to do a ranged attack would provoke a wait. You don't have attack of opportunity, do you?
He is not a level
Yeah.
6 paladin.
But if they decide to attack an ally still, then I might be able to make a strike on them if they're within my melee range. But also I can hit them, so I'm gonna try to strike at one with my warhammer.
Can he move here? It's 25 feet, but I don't know if there's how much difficult terrain would be there.
It would be difficult terrain. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. With the second stride, yes.
Yeah, it'll take 2 strides no matter what.
That's fine. Go ahead and just move me up there. And my sister said she's actually logged back in again.
Oh, okay. Well, while I'm walking up, you see that thing that was hiding earlier. Looks at you. Unhappy you found its hiding place. It's actually sharing a square.
And is it next to me or
It is
within
next
my
to
reach?
you. Yeah.
All right. I'll go ahead and swing on it.
Hold on. You got to make a will save, but you got to roll twice and take the lower one. You are in their unluck aura.
Yeah, the bad luck thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Will save. Is there a way to have it roll twice that way, or do I just need to click it twice?
Hold shift and then click it, and then there's this checkbox about keeping the lower. I'm guessing that's what that means. Ooh, that's good. Oh, you succeeded against the unluck aura. Did it roll? No, there were 2 different people rolling.
That was
Yeah, sorry,
me.
that was my bad.
I was trying to see if that would actually work.
Oh,
Yeah, me
oh,
too.
Skritch rolled none of those. So,
Yeah. Not roll any of those.
well, that's because they're not in the unluck aura. They had good luck.
Okay.
Oh. What number do you need?
Okay.
Okay, roll again, because I want people to...
Roll.
Okay. Well, 14... Well, 8 is not enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to roll every check twice and keep the lower one while you're in this aura.
So my attack rolls as well.
Yeah.
So
So to save time, do that hold shift and click if you want to this
try
this weird
the
thing with
attack.
lots of hair. If you want to attack it, you have a choice. You can attack the little one or this thing, this new one you just found.
I'll attack the one that I surprised when I came around the
Okay.
where it's hidden at.
All right.
So
So if you do the strike roll, but then hold shift and then try to keep the lower. Did that work for you guys? Did it roll twice for
No.
you? Oh, it didn't?
No.
Oh, this will be annoying.
when my sister's saying that she can't, she's trying to see
Okay.
it, she can't really see it.
I'll do it.
Too
I'll do it.
small.
I know you can do it on the dice down at the bottom of the right corner. You can click fortune or misfortune when you roll down there, but I don't see where it would.
Oh, it worked for me. Okay, that's a miss. And the little ones are giggling as this happens. Okay, that's your turn,
Okay.
and your shield is down. Brom.
So when you did that, you did shift and press the strike,
Yeah.
and it worked for you. Okay, we'll try it on my next turn. We'll try it again.
Okay. Brom.
So, all right. Start by Brom smiles at Skritch's maneuver. So, command an animal to start. Ellie is going to move her full 40 feet. Set up the flank on this one.
I think, can she go there?
She should be able to.
Okay.
Alright, so first attack, hunted prey.
And because I'm going to allow you to flank, even though the grid might not let you. People saw my recent video about me ranting about that. Oh, that's a... Oh, you know what? Nelek, that's going to be a miss, but Nelek also needs to do that saving throw.
Oh, alright, well, we'll do that now then.
Yeah.
So it's shift, click.
It
I only
didn't
just
give you a
got the one.
pop-up? Do you normally when you click, do you see a pop-up that lets you add bonuses?
Yes.
No, all I have is just drop down from the saves to will.
Oh, when you just click that.
Oh, there we go. Just click it, and then shift click that. No.
You can there when you open up that little pop-out screen, it'll say keep higher, normal, or keep lower. Click on this.
Okay. Roll normal. Roll.
Oh, yeah.
Keep higher, keep lower. Okay, I see.
The way I have it set for Mike is I don't like seeing that pop up, so that's not my default behavior. So that's why. And when you hold shift, it switches to the non-default behavior. Okay.
Right,
all right. Nelek is unlucky, unfortunately.
Okay. So
my
Brom
roll up
is
there.
going to move a little bit closer, and then he is going to fire at the political pugwumpy.
Okay. Man, you guys. All right, that hits the tree trunk. That tree trunk is devastated. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my 3 actions.
Okay. Quarrelsome is going to run into your space, flank Skritch, and take out its short sword, and giggle, and gives a stab. Oh, no. Nope. Country is going to try to hide from Skritch and try to get a little sneak attack in. Skritch's perception bonus is +3, so that succeeds. And it will lean out and fire. That's a hit for 3 damage to Skritch. And Batterfoot is gonna give you a bite. It just jumps forward. And that's a hit.
Just out of range for my bell.
Yep, and there's a little sneak attack damage in there as well. So that's 5. Well, it looks like the previous wasn't applied. I'm going to apply 3 + 5 damage to Skritch. And it uses the Pathfinder 2.0 version of grab, and now has grabbed you. Do we want to use the remaster rule for that? We can.
I'm okay with it. Yeah.
All right.
My is
all right.
not
Athletics. Oh, athletics. It's not. You know, honestly, I don't know if this is right. It has an it's not trained in athletics. That doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. I'm gonna revert to the because that was designed before the remaster, so I don't think it had it in mind. Okay. Yeah. Then. Oh, it's gonna claw you now. Oh, jeez. You guys.
Uh-oh.
It's out of range and it's not exploded vulnerability.
And it has sneak attack damage. All right, the others are giggling now. Skritch has fallen and is at dying too.
Oh, God.
What?
That was 22 damage. I don't know if you saw that on Foundry. No.
I dropped.
All right, you see this, creature that's mostly hair and head. It's like bearing down on Skritch, and I think that's a time to break. Let's have a 10-minute break after that harrowing moment. Okay.
Boy.
All right. See you in 10.
Yeah. I just remembered some metagame knowledge I had about bells and pugwumpies.
Oh.
It's gonna be interesting. You muted.
I'm out of range for the ones that are attacking him.
Yeah. But I think pugwumpies are superstitious and afraid of bells.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Munchers.
One cold, small bottle.
Maybe have a cold big bottle.
Skritch is in danger.
Yeah.
I agree.
At least it wasn't Ernest that went down first.
Yeah. I was going to charge up.
That's
Go on.
because Ernest with heart stayed out of the melee.
I lost one. Wrong. That's not enough. I do. That's what anyway, I think it's one. So they that has trained most basically it's shaped like a story. Use them
Set.
Yes. Not that much.
Also, I've eaten almost I saw one ice cream bar thing on bite. And I think there's like 3 of those small waters left on the shelf.
in the
That's
hallway. And because then you can also get resources that way.
I mean, I made him do those things like
And you get some more benefits.
that. I'm not getting too much banana.
I didn't say you had to get 6 of them.
That was the implication. It will always be the implication whenever you say want bananas from Sam. I'm sorry if that's the case.
Sure. Does Sam's have the tall splash waters? No?
Just those small ones.
Okay.
Or I don't think they do. I have to look. But Walmart has it. What flavor do you want?
The acai blueberry or acai blackberry or whatever one it was that you were getting before.
Do you want to try the other flavors?
Remind me what they are.
Mandarin. I think there was another.
Yeah, Mandarin sounds good. We can try that one instead. Or in addition to. I can't tell if I got kicked off the voice chat or not.
Man, these dice are tearing us a new one, aren't they?
Yeah, Skritch is in danger, guys.
I mean, I measured it would take me all 3 actions for me to get over and battle medicine, but I could do it.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Also, that
like,
would put me in a very dangerous position as well, and I have low AC.
Yeah, I was going to charge up a thunder sphere this turn, but now it's like it just murders Skritch if he doesn't get out of there.
I just realized he's gonna have unluck on his recovery checks.
Yeah. Even does it on those? Wow.
All checks.
Yeah, and even if I run up and do a battle medicine on him, I roll twice and take the worst result. Ugh.
Yeah.
If you fail your will save, yeah.
Oh, that's true. I do have a pretty good will save.
Now let me ask about that.
But
Can
you're
reroll that
unlucky on the
every
will
round,
save.
or are you stuck with it for however long?
When you're in the aura.
If I remember correctly, you're immune to it if you pass the will save for a certain amount of time. Yeah.
Okay.
So why? So the aura even affects the will save you have to make first.
Yes.
Even though you aren't affected by it until you make that will save.
It spells that out. Yep. Yep.
Wow.
Okay, political pugwampy does not like this big bird and is going to take out its short sword, attack it, and miss twice. Finnur.
Go Nelek.
Good bird.
Big
Okay.
bird.
Let's see here. Go there. That would require.
All right.
Let's see here. Can I reach? Go there. Get one attack. And
I'm making that difficult terrain.
yeah, so I'm gonna have to use 2 actions. I gotta draw my.
I can also
short
go
sword.
here. If you want to... If you're aiming to get to Skritch. Oh, I have learned that... I won't say how I know, but shields are... Shields, you don't drop your shield when you're knocked out.
Makes sense because usually they'd be strapped to your arm.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen arguments, for both, but yeah, it's strapped to your arm.
So the quarrelsome pugwampy is in Skritch's space.
Yes.
Okay, so my first action will be to draw my short sword.
Mm-hmm.
Draw. Second action will be to move to this square here with a stride.
All right. Make your will save. Let's use 5e talk and say disadvantage.
Save.
Misfortune.
Equal lower. Roll. Scheiße.
Nope. Hero points... What happens when you use a fortune effect on a misfortune? What happens? I think...
They cancel each other out.
They do?
Usually that's how it works, yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh, that kind of requires, therefore, that you declare in advance, which would preclude the normal use of hero points.
So I take the lesser of the two. And I'm going to strike the quarrelsome...
You know what,
pugwampy.
though? Actually, sorry. I feel like... let's look at the order they were in, because hero points are supposed to be able to use them after, right? So, the first one, if you spend your hero point now, you would keep the first roll. So what was the first roll? Oh, it was the bad one. Never mind.
All right. So I failed, but I'm going to target the quarrelsome,
Okay.
and I'm going to strike him with the short sword. And we're going to keep the lower, and we're going to roll.
I wonder if people need to drag out Skritch.
16
That's it.
still hits.
That's a hit.
And this...
Okay. And that will also trigger its weakness, so 9 damage. It is badly injured.
And that is my turn.
Okay, Brahgy.
Okay.
I'm
I
sorry,
was
I'm going to
gonna-
point out that there's like a 20% chance, unless Skritch has a hero point. Oh, he has a hero point. Never mind. He has a hero point.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not that bad.
It's pretty bad.
Well,
Yeah, I was gonna.
the
charge
hero
up
point
a-
would prevent, Go
It'll
ahead.
prevent me from jumping when
Yeah.
when it comes down.
Yeah. Okay. This is what we're gonna do. Probably. No, we're not. All right. Brahgy's gonna pop off a force bolt at the badly injured one.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. That hits, of course, so.
Okay. I'm gonna stride up 10 feet, and I'm gonna cast shield.
2 damage. Let me apply. Okay. Very good.
That's my turn.
5, 15, 20. I think you need... this puts you in the aura. Did you want to stand there?
Okay. Yeah, I do.
Okay. Make the will save.
Sorry, I'm trying to... Oh. Okay, found it.
Okay. If you spend a hero point, you will succeed.
All right, then I will do that.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Ernest.
All right. I was considering. I think. Do I want to bring Skritch up? Because that'll take all 3 of my actions. I will. And there's no guarantee it will work either. I am going to just try to recall knowledge on the quarrelsome.
Recall knowledge, quarrelsome. Not a success.
Okay, and then I'm going to try to strike it.
Okay. Okay, that is a this came out of cover, so that hit. No, lesser cover prevents that. Sorry. There's people in the way.
So it misses.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm going to
it feels kind of cruel to say every +1 matters when it causes a miss. Hey, I added it to my soundboard.
Very true. I am going to stride straight, and I know this is going to put me in their aura, but it is what it is.
All right.
So let me
pray.
Now let me make that will save.
It's your best one, though.
It is my best save. That is true.
Come on, Ernest.
Let's see. Keep lower.
Ooh.
But the lower one was a 2 on the die. Okay. I will use
no, the hero point won't help with that.
Roll... Dang it. The 2 was first.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Alas.
I'm unlucky.
Yeah. Brom.
All right. I noticed on the description of their aura, it says creatures other than animals, gremlins, and gnolls become unlucky.
Oh.
I think Nelek is an animal.
Yes.
So Nelek should not be affected by it.
Did that change an outcome?
I don't think it would have. Let me scroll back in the thing a little bit.
While you do that, I'm going to...
She rolled a... Yeah, her one hit roll was an 8, so that wouldn't have changed anything.
How dare you? Nelek isn't an animal.
Right, so
wait, she rolled twice and both were bad?
No, she only rolled the one hit.
Oh, and then we didn't even bother with the second one.
Yeah, because she only rolled an 8, so it wouldn't have bothered, but...
Right, got it.
Okay, so Nelek is going to... Well, obviously Brom is going to command Nelek to attack.
All right, Nelek doesn't... Yeah, Nelek don't care. All right.
Honeybird. She don't care. All right. So, time for Some prey
Wow,
damage.
Nelek is like, okay, ooh, precision damage. Yes, they see that this big bird is, that they've met their match. Peck, peck.
And Nelek is going to strike again with her talon this time.
Ooh, that's a hit. No precision though.
Oh, I don't know why it said that it was a beak attack when I clicked talon, but I think that
Whoa.
it still does the same amount of damage.
Right, and you forgot the multiple attack penalty. That's still a hit. Wait,
I forgot to add that on.
the
there.
talon does a D8 also? Are you sure?
It shouldn't. It only does the.
It's a
It should only
D6.
be
However,
on the
you rolled a
first,
6,
so-
so I'll allow it. Okay. Whoa, 9! You've knocked it out. All right, I want to give a hero point to the Nelek team, Team Nelek.
All right.
Oh wait, was Brom done?
No, that was just one action from Brom.
Mm-hmm.
So Brom is next going to mark Mr. Batterfoot as.
Batterfoot's
As
behind
the-
cover still, never moved. So, yep, hunting prey.
And Brom is going to even so. Okay, but the quarrelsome pugwumpy would be behind cover with Finnur, right?
Lesser cover, +1 to AC.
Oh well, then in that case, I'm gonna mark the quarrelsome one. I want it dead.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll mark that one.
Okay,
Target.
stay on target.
Stay on target.
Nerds.
Who do you think we are? Something else? Okay, that's a hit.
Playing a
And this,
TTRPG on an advanced virtual tabletop.
yeah.
That's
I think
right,
all
my
of us
targeting
qualify as
computer is
nerds.
active.
All right, this is probably a kill because, wow, with an animal companion, you get that precision damage twice.
That's right.
Oh, that's great.
Wait, does he not share multiple attack penalty?
No,
You don't, not with a companion.
That's the
That's
summoner.
nice.
Yeah,
yeah.
Eidolons, you share it. Nice. I know. I think someone's taking Beast. Oh, Brom's taking Beastmaster. Yeah. But you can't have two companions on the field at once. But still,
Not until I hit level 20.
not 20. Some high level.
Something
Yeah,
high
you
like
keep
that, like
focus-
18 or something. So, narratively, Brom hits the tree trunk again, only this time a pugwumpy is stuck to the arrow.
Nice. Okay. This pugwumpy is going to, well, kind of move here and then, fire at Nelek. Get cover against Nelek as well. Well, not really. That doesn't really help it. It's gonna stay where it was, and just fire at Nelek. No, it's gonna create a distraction. Diversion. We'll try. Okay, and then fire. Okay, Nelek. Ooh, Nelek has a 15 AC. That's gonna be 4 damage to Nelek.
Okay.
And then it will yeah, I think it'll move now it could just run around. I think it will fire a
Okay.
second time.
Okay, I'm gonna ring a bell.
Do I do my
You do a.
I will save, right?
Attack. You do a will save against my class DC. or you become clumsy.
Okay. I succeeded. And that's a miss. Skritch is gonna try to not die, but he has to roll twice.
Yeah.
Just roll 2d20 in the bottom right, at the bottom of the chat.
And you can click on misfortune.
You should be able to hold shift on this.
Ooh.
Roll.
Does he have to click 2d20s for misfortune to work? Maybe he just has to click one.
I will attempt to...
When you hold down shift while you click,
Yeah.
it should give you
Yeah.
a prompt. Keep blows.
An 18, that stabilizes.
Nice! Whoa. No, but that was the total. It didn't keep the lowest. So it goes to dying 3, unfortunately. But you know, that's not surprising. He has a hero point. Okay, Batterfoot. Sees the big bird, sees Finnur, but also sees the killer bird and killer Brom. And I think it's going to hop over here behind some cover and bite at Big Bird. Uh-oh.
Oh, knock it off.
Okay, I think Big Bird's down.
Yep. Second crit that guy landed.
And it's going to take cover. So it's at greater cover right now. Don't tell me what kind of cover I'm getting. Wait. I'm selecting. Finnur.
Well, considering I still have... I'm gonna stride.
And it was about that time that Brom remembered that he could have made Bardin for the bird.
Oh yeah, you can make if this monster parts is cool because if you really hate a monster, you know, if it caused you to really hate it, you get to make something out of it.
I'm going to take my first action to stride to here.
Okay.
My second action, I'm going to target country pugwumpy because I still have the mortal weakness. And I'm going to attempt to strike it. Now, let's see. Keep lower is already been on there. Let's please roll something decent.
Nope.
Doubt a flat roll is really going to help me. And I don't speak any of their languages. So probably my best action is to attempt to do it again.
Okay.
So we're going to strike.
Agile.
Oh, but it's agile, so it's not a flat roll. So +1.
No.
Which was first? The 4 was the first. Yeah.
Oh. Brahgy.
Okay. Okay. Brahgy's gonna stride up near Nelek. It's probably a dumb place to be. And he's going to cast Electric Arc on these two.
Okay. Batterfoot has greater cover, but Country does not have any cover.
Right.
Okay.
Reflex save anyway.
Yeah, reflex save.
Oh wait, it's not an area effect, so it doesn't affect this. So yeah. They both succeed. And we add our ability modifier to damage. And they take half.
For 4.
All right,
Yep.
it's my turn.
Cool. Ernest.
So I am 25 feet away from the nearest pugwumpy. Am I still under the effects of the unlucky?
No.
Okay. Cool. Then I am going to attempt to recall knowledge to make it flat-footed to me on the country pugwumpy.
Yeah, and this is a critical success. Does that give you anything?
Yeah, that means that it is flat-footed to me for 1 minute.
Oh, jeez.
Well, hopefully
Yes.
it doesn't live that long.
All right, you found its like Achilles heel. It's kryptonite.
And I am going to carefully take aim.
Mm-hmm.
And miss because or wait, is that a hit?
That's a hit.
Oh,
Okay.
Yes, it does. It shows that.
great.
Yes.
And awesome.
Where's my soundboard? That's 9 damage.
It's a good amount of damage.
Yes.
And then I think
He's still
then I'm just going
flat-footed.
to just fire at it again, even though at a -1 I'm probably not going to hit. But
Okay.
I could.
He's still
But I
flat-footed.
could.
Yeah, still flat-footed. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I could, but I didn't.
Brom.
All right. So Brom doesn't think that it's worth bothering marking that last pugwumpy as his prey. At this point, what Brom's going to do, he's going to try and make sure that this little bugger is in the ground, so we don't have to deal with the aura anymore.
Mm.
So Brom is going to move here and do a regular strike on the pugwumpy.
Okay. That hits.
All right.
Ooh, magic weapon. Yep, that is a kill. It's a glowing arrow. Enters its skull.
That
So I
means
guess
that
that the. So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
If Brom does not have battle medicine, would he at least be? Would he be able to roll an aid medicine check on someone who does?
Anyone trained in medicine, I believe, can do administer first aid to stabilize.
Okay. And what Brom is going to do is he is going to.
It's 2 actions to administer first aid, though.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Brom's at least going to put himself in a position that, with that full stride, that he can administer first aid to either
Okay.
Skritch or Nelek.
He's wading into the trees. I think he's right there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay. Skritch, then Nelek make recovery checks.
So the aura's gone now, so I can just do just the straight roll.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
just roll the d.
Oh, whoops. Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. Roll the d20.
Ooh. The first one counts.
Oh.
Ah, he
It.
he fights
Sorry.
death. He goes up to dying, up, down, dying too. Nelek,
All right.
Nelek, try not to die. Nelek's at dying too.
All right. Try not to die, bird. Wait. Recovery check. There we go.
Yay! All right, dying one is
Right.
where she's at, and Batterfoot is furious. It hops around, Oh, it's not stupid. So it's going to go... Did Finnur knock somebody out? I think he did. I think it's going to hop here. Not the long way, but the regular way. And then go... and then do a bite. Trademark bite. Wow, it keeps rolling 19. Alright, its teeth... The gobbets of flesh from its previous victims drip off of its fangs. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's a knockout. And it's going to claw... Well, it can't... What can it do? You know what? It's going to hop back behind this kind of cover. This kind of cover, behind this kind of tree. Wow. Batterfoot indeed.
Doesn't even need speed.
Next is Brahgy.
Man, I just don't have much this kind of thing. I'm gonna cast shield. And I'm going to cast that and throw some rocks at it and roll terribly. Go.
Oh, hold on. It has regular cover. Okay. Okay. Kaboom.
Alright.
Nope. It's a dodgy one. Brom.
What? You're skipping me?
Oh, Ernest. Wait.
I was like, I was about to try to save someone's life, but...
Oh, there's 3 conscious because there's an animal. Okay, yes.
Yeah. So I am going to move up, now that I don't have to worry about rolling twice and taking the lower, and attempt to battle medicine Skritch.
Mm-hmm.
That's that drop.
Alright.
Oh.
That is going to be definitely a hero point.
Okay.
So hey, don't roll the critical damage just yet, you dumb automatic thing.
That succeeds. Yay for hero points.
That roll was a roller coaster. I don't know if it was like that for you guys.
That was a roller coaster of emotions.
And it actually didn't roll the heal, so I'll just roll that now.
It was Foundry was not hasty this time. 12. Woo, 12. Very good.
Yay.
I'll apply it. Yay.
Right. And then I guess I will move to here. Even my speed's 25, so I should be able to get to there, so that I can start doing that on the other two as well.
Oh my god. You're like the ambulance. Okay, Brom.
I didn't want to do it while I...
You're like the, in World War One, you have the big old Red Cross.
I didn't want to come in while I was having misfortune, because then nat ones would have been much harder to get rid of.
Yes, then you would have killed people with your medicine.
Oh yeah, that's why I didn't want to do it while the misfortune was up.
Yeah.
The assurance skill feed is pretty good for medicine.
Ooh.
If you use assurance, then fortune and misfortune won't apply.
See, level 1
Very helpful.
Yeah. Level 2 is
so
always a great moment in Pathfinder. When you get stuff.
So you said that the Batterfoot only has standard cover now?
Yep. From where you're
So
standing.
it's just that -1?
-2. Or +2 to
-2.
AC.
Okay. Alright, so Brom is going to... He'll So I got a couple things I can do here. Finnur, do you want me to try to stabilize you?
I've got a hero point. So I think maybe making the thing dead is probably the better idea.
All right. So then, in that case, what Brom is going to do, he is going to mark Batterfoot as his prey.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to drop the unkindness and do a 2-hand draw on his bastard sword that he named Headtaker.
You are pissed.
Wait, I take back the draw. Strike. So I take back that he's not marking him as his prey just yet.
Okay.
But he is gonna stride and then strike.
Okay. Okay. All right. It's a
which I'm going
awkward
to hero point.
Aggressive, proactive hero point usage. Head taker.
Yeah, named as such because that is the tribe that Brom comes from.
Oh. Well.
Sword did not like being named Head Taker, apparently.
What's
no.
5%?
That was 1 out of 400. Skritch.
Alright, so I'm... am I adjacent to Finnur?
Yes.
Or no? Yes? Okay. I'm gonna stand up, I will lay on hands on Finnur, and I will raise my shield.
Nice.
You wanna...
That's 6 hit points?
It says it don't have no focus.
Oh, well... Apparently we haven't adjusted our focus points on this character sheet, so... But if you can just give the 6 points and the +2 to AC...
Yeah.
How do I stand up on the...
Standing up.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
how he stood up, he stood up.
Okay. I think you have to, like, hover over and press control or something. I don't know.
You're also not
Anyway,
grabbed anymore.
Yeah.
I would hope not. I mean, the Bay that was grabbing me is dead.
Yeah, Cold's dead hands are grabbing you.
Yep. But that's my turn.
Oh, it's actually alive, but it ran on. Next is Finnur. You're awake.
Yes, I am. So, I want to... How do I rotate again? Stand up?
Shift mouse wheel.
There we go. First action to stand up. And... Sorry, must sit up for this. That's the first action. A second action will be to pick up my short sword.
Mm-hmm.
And the third action is going to exploit vulnerability on the Batterfoot.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll an esoteric lore. Hopefully he's not awake enough or alive long enough for this to matter, but it also allows me to ring my bell. That is something that I think I'm going to use a hero point on.
Okay.
Because
it still becomes a target of your exploit vulnerability on a failure.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? No, we'll keep that. I don't need anything special. I'll use the personal antithesis.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
All right.
Wait.
Oh.
Failure. Failing to recall something, you instead exploit a more personal. Okay, yeah, I can do the antithesis. So yeah, I'll just keep that and keep the saving or the.
All right. It's gonna roll 19 again. No.
I'm gonna ring the bell.
Ah, okay. And it, bing. Okay. You take Brom, you take 5 piercing damage, and then it grabs you, and it's now going to claw you. It's a vicious little thing. Okay, Brahgy's turn. Oh, we forgot another recovery check for Nelek, I think.
Oh, right.
Did we? Yeah, we did.
No.
Yep.
Yeah, you skipped it.
All right. Here we go.
Okay, it is stable. It has a little smile on its beak. Brahgy.
All right. Groggy is going to throw some more pebbles, maybe a tree limb, something like that.
The very trees are attacking me. Oh, as cover. Oh. Okay, no. Just
and then I'm going to pull out my sling, and that's
okay. My rule is that it's unloaded when you pull it out.
Okay.
I think. Whereas crossbows are loaded. Does that make sense? Would you keep a loaded? Does anyone know about real crossbows? Would you keep them loaded in your backpack?
You're not going to keep them loaded.
Oh, yeah. That's like having your gun safety off.
Firearm can be loaded. Mm-hmm. Crossbow, the bolt will. You would have to basically just keep holding it for it to be loaded.
Okay. Oh, I see. Ernest.
Ernest is going to move to here. Is going to recall knowledge on Batterfoot.
Mm-hmm.
Because no one's actually done that yet.
Oh, I kind of did.
Ernest is like exasperated. How can you not, 16. That's a success.
Okay.
So you learn that it is a nuglub, an evil fae, and they are sadistic and they love killing with glee and murdering villagers. They actually have some spells, including grease.
Okay. Well, in that case, I think this world will be much better off without this thing, and I'm going to critically hit it. Or not.
No. Okay, Brom.
I was just trying to present that to the universe so that it would give it to me.
I believe it.
Then I realized I don't actually believe that happens.
I believed it, though. You had me.
Yeah, there's just
Ernest
a delay.
doesn't believe that happens.
All right, so
There's just a delay.
Brom is first going to mark the target.
Uh-oh, hunt prey.
And I don't think that there's any kind of that there's no malice to hit if you are grabbed by the thing
right.
that is grabbing you, right? All right, here we go.
Ooh, head taker lands. This has been an epic fight, everybody. Okay, that is.
I should have also gotten that D6.
D8, yeah.
That D8 precision. That's right.
Ooh, you're wielding it two-handed. Nice. Mm-hmm. Ooh, okay. It sinks into its flesh with your massive strength.
And Brom is going to he is going to since he landed, he is going to try to escape.
Okay, this has the multiple attack penalty.
Mm-hmm.
Not based on meta knowledge about its low athletics check.
So let's see. I'm not seeing the on the drop down menu where I can use the multiple attack penalty on the athletics. Are we just gonna manually apply it afterwards? All right.
Okay, you
That'd be 17 total then.
yes, you break free.
And that's
Oh, that's
Brom's
your turn. Okay, Skritch.
All right. I will. Mhm.
You can set up a flank easily enough by moving here.
Okay. Yeah. So I will move up into flank. I will draw my scimitar and I'll go ahead and stab it.
Ah. Okay, and something it failed to do before. Wait, where do you go?
I move up
All right.
into. And
Kneecapper! It's going to try to attack you. You will have cover against this.
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah, it kind of is, yeah. Ah, it rolls. Oh, almost rolled another 19. Okay, it missed.
Yes.
Okay, that is. You have another action, yeah?
Yeah, he's got the strike.
Ooh,
Oh yeah,
that's a hit.
All right, roll damage.
Ooh, 7 damage. Okay, Finnur.
Alright, Finnur is not happy. So he's going to move 5 feet forward. He's going to look very menacingly at the Batterfoot. And he is going to target.
Okay.
Target. Wait. Okay, yeah, I'm targeting. And I'm going to strike.
Mm-hmm.
I hope this hurts. Yes.
Ooh, yes.
Hey.
I will make it hurt.
That's gonna be 10 damage. It's hissing at.
What?
It's like hopping around like a little hamster.
We'll go again. And miss.
Okay, Batterfoot. According to it just wants to. It just wants y'all to die. It's just filled with hatred. It's going to bite at Skritch.
I'm gonna ring the bell.
Ah. You know what? It's actually going to yeah, it's gonna bite at Skritch.
So we'll save against my.
Oh, they keep rolling well. Okay, that's a hit. And that's gonna be minimum damage. And it is going to cast a spell. Shocking.
How much?
Grasp. Oh wait, this has the multiple attack penalty. Oh. Do I wanna? No, I don't wanna. Then it's gonna grab Skritch. Wait, is it? Yeah, it's gonna grab Skritch. And claw! This automated animations module always gives this pop-up. Okay. Alright. It's continuing its orgy of violence against Skritch. 5. With sneak attack. Brahgy.
Brahgy is really frustrated that he doesn't have much to contribute to this battle. He's gonna just sullenly hurl rocks like his thing with his mind.
If you want to hurl the warhammer at it.
Oh yeah, okay, sure. He'll chuck
the warhammer.
Yeah.
It is on the ground, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I left it on the ground.
Oh no! Brahgy's rolls have sucked.
Yeah. Alright, that's my turn.
Okay.
11.
Load your sling.
Yeah, load my sling.
Okay, Ernest.
I mean, wouldn't matter if I move because it would still have standard cover. So I'm just going to once again.
You can go off the map.
Go off the map. Okay. Well, that would take 2 moves. And I don't have quick draw, so if I'm gonna get an attack out, I'm going to need to just I'll try to recall knowledge on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's already flat-footed to you for a full minute, right?
No, that was the pugwumpy that immediately died afterwards.
Not successful.
Not successful. That's fine. And then I'm just going to fire.
Okay.
We love Ernest.
No.
And this thing's.
We're in round
Whatever,
7.
I'm just gonna go again.
All right.
I feel like this combat shouldn't have taken this long.
It's a lot shorter if
I feel like we've just been rolling terribly.
if our 2 big.
Yeah, and it wasn't just the unluck aura either. Brom.
Yeah, exactly. It's like.
All right. Brom casts sword to face.
Yeah, he's a spellcaster. Nope.
Try it again.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me take off the cover. That misses anyway. Nope. It continues to dig deeper into the orc. Goblin. Hey, you guys. Skritch should have been immune to the unluck aura. So it's
I'm not a gremlin.
I thought it doesn't affect goblins.
No, it's a gremlin.
Oh, gremlin. Oh.
Animals, gremlins, and gnolls.
Okay.
A very specific
Yeah.
community group.
I mean,
then
if
in
you
that
want to
case,
consider me a gremlin,
Brom is just going to.
Gnolls.
Brom's just going to try
I guess things that are trickster. Well, animals. That's weird. I guess there's something around its lore.
Well, fluff.
Yeah, so like gremlins like worship gnolls, so somehow like there's some crossover where it doesn't really affect them. You know?
Brom's going to try an intimidation roll against it for the third action.
Okay. All right. He says something Brom-like. Oh, with a +0 bonus. It's not phased. Okay. As it continues, you're talking to its backside as it's biting into Skritch.
I will go ahead and swing on it. with the
Come
sword
on, roll. Party needs to roll higher than 10.
weapons.
Please.
Oh,
No.
I'll go ahead and raise my shield.
Okay.
And I'll try to intimidate it. I'll try to and scream at it, tell it that I've got it.
Do you have intimidating
It
glare?
has where I want it.
Okay. Nope. Okay, Finnur.
Well,
It's
I
near
tried.
death. Yeah.
What? I too am going to try to intimidate him.
This thing's probably like
Literally
1 HP.
I'll give it a plus. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Something about Finnur. Made it see. It's the Reaper. So.
You are not long for this world, yes?
Oh yeah, Finnur is a scary person.
Oh yeah.
Even got the lighting.
Short sword.
Ah, okay. Nope, not Not successful. But well, Batterfoot is going to continue.
Is coerce a 2-action? I should have 1 action left, should I not?
Yes. No, yes, you should. Go ahead.
Okay. So we're gonna attempt that again.
Okay.
Roll something decent.
Oh, that hits. Oh, 11 damage. You slice it in half from along its spine. It splits into 2 perfect halves.
And so I go down to the half that has the head and I say, I told you were not long for the road.
Meanwhile, the hadrosaurid is looking at the party from behind some trees in the distance. It's about 100 feet away. It was spooked. It's kind of just looking at you all curiously.
I was imagining it the whole time, just kind of standing there watching the combat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Going down,
Yeah.
eating
Hard
some
to
grass.
imagine a giant creature like
Slowly
that.
chewing.
The dinosaur equivalent of popcorn.
Okay. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that Big Bird's okay, Nelek's okay.
Yes.
I will. I don't think I'll battle medicine because probably just from I can tell that they're not conscious, but they're at least, So I'll probably start working on getting them conscious.
Okay.
Which will take me 10 minutes.
Skritch is gonna go off to find his warhammer, and then he'll pray to Sarenrae to get his focus point back.
Okay.
And he will lay on hands on whoever needs it.
Ernest, if you want to, Ernest, I can take care of Nelek. I can patch her up if you want to go see to our new big lizard friend.
Oh, okay. If you okay, that is fine. I can do that, and I will approach. And I will, as I'm speaking to it, I'll speak to it in Sylvan because it's kind of more of a natural tongue, and hoping that'll help put it at ease. And I'll start spending some time working with that feat that I got. Tame animal.
Yeah.
So
Imex
that will
and
take an hour.
All of the tricks that Imek taught you.
Yep.
Okay.
Because I was able to pay attention, people.
Yeah, Professor.
I just don't know nature stuff.
All those stumbles you had, the magical unluck aura, makes you all reflect on, you made a number of mistakes that, beginner mistakes in that battle. You feel more experienced.
Ding. All right.
To those watching, they are now level 2. So, you may, if you'd like, talk about what I like to do, since everybody in the all the players know what people's level ups are. I like the idea of people just revealing things as they come.
Okay.
I want to do that for it.
And just to clarify from those thumbs up in the level 2 chat, no 2 archetype?
Right.
Cool.
Okay, so you are tending to
Nelek
wounds.
didn't get the XP.
No, she's an appendage.
Oh,
She levels up
you.
when you do.
Yeah.
Okay,
We just manually give her a higher level.
different from mine.
Yeah, I just changed her level to 2. Also,
Okay. I see. All right.
so you guys should tell me, those who are getting a new creature on the team, when that creature arrives. So, time's passing. I'm just gonna hand wave that you guys are healing because of lay on hands. And give me that nature check, Ernest, or tame animal check.
Oh, will this be at level 1 or level 2?
Level 2.
Right now.
Okay, so okay, cool. So then that means I'll be an expert in it.
Oh.
1 second. Let me. Which means this doesn't take an hour, I think, right?
Yeah, it takes 10
on.
minutes now, doesn't it?
Yay! It only takes 10 minutes. So. Okay, so nature check. Oh wait, I haven't put myself to. Give me a second. I need to put. Now I need to put myself to expert, since I'm going to be an expert in nature. Oop.
You go from +6 to +9.
Nice.
Plus 10 because I've got the item bonus from the we were all given that thing
The
that gives
pendant?
us +1 to nature. Yeah, the pendants give us +1 to nature.
Oh yeah.
Wait. All nature checks?
Yep.
Yep.
And plus
That was
2
bad.
if
I'm going to re-roll.
+2 if it's to something to do with your
That's better.
the specific animal you follow with the house.
You know what? That first check was successful. Sorry, you don't give yourself that hero point.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I didn't
Yeah.
think it would be, which is, I guess, just shows how little faith I have in my own abilities.
yeah, the moment you start doubting yourself, it goes up to you and, kind of looks at you quizzically. Its horn at a diagonal.
How do you add the gradual ability boost?
Oh, did I not turn it on? Sorry. Gradual ability boost, and I forgot to turn on free archetype. Here we go.
Yes.
All right, free archetype has just been turned on.
Where is the level up button on the character sheet? Sorry.
Oh, no, you just manually actually.
Up in the top by your hit points, or not by your hit points, by your XP, you can actually just change your level.
Yeah, you can make yourself level 20 if you want,
okay.
but you shouldn't.
I mean, that sounds good. That's the DM giving us permission, right?
Me saying you shouldn't? No. And
No.
adjust your subtract 1,000 from your XP, of course. So
Okay.
no, it's not an infinite loop either.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we can just do edit ability scores or.
Yeah. Edit ability scores.
And then I get 10 plus my Constitution modifier for leveling up.
It automatically adds it.
Yeah, the HP is automatic. Yeah.
Oh.
Basically, just
That-
things that you decided. Let me help because Skritch is a little less familiar with Foundry.
Yeah, because wasn't it full hit points when I did the level up?
So, does control space work for you, Skritch? Control space?
What? I remember you telling me to use that before.
Yeah, it doesn't work for me nowadays.
What's it supposed to do?
Give you a universal search bar to search for.
Yeah, hold it.
Items.
Press control space. It gives you a. No, it does not.
Okay. Well, in that case, I think I'll expedite things by just adding some things that I know you're getting.
Okay.
So Skritch is going to.
My strength will go up to 18.
Mm-hmm.
And
Are you getting Desperate Prayer?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Desperate Prayer.
Okay.
We discussed my archetype. I want to keep it secret from the chat, from the stream until it comes up.
Okay. And then the skill feat.
Yeah, skill feat. I'm gonna actually do Forager. I thought about it instead of going Fonmo.
Forager, I think, does not, at least for this current trek, the following is foraging. So
But I figured that when we go through and actually begin the actual quest for the frozen flame, we're not going to be with the following. It's going to be us alone doing that part, correct? So I figure we might need it for food, for rations, and while we're...
Yeah, I don't know if the player's guide will say something about this, if it has some suggestions, but it will actually be more... It will know more than I currently do. I know Volume 1. So...
I got it.
Okay, so I think that's your level 2.
Okay.
All right, I've already made all my changes.
Awesome. You now have another follower of the following. Hadrosaurid. You can give it a name too if you'd like.
Greg.
Yeah, I was about to say, someone suggested Greg. I'm okay with Greg.
Greg.
Greg sounds fine.
Greg
Sounds
works.
very story-ish.
Let's see. Where did... Okay, so I'm going to put it on the Broken Tusk screen. And we get to add 1 to your followers. Okay. And in terms of the player's organization, you have a level 5 organization.
Yeah.
14. Actually, I think it becomes level 6 now. You have 14 followers within who are loyal to you among the tribe.
How do I adjust the focus points?
You know what? Good question. Let me see. I'm not sure.
You shouldn't have to.
Well, I should have 2 now, and
Yeah.
I don't know how to say that I have 2.
I don't know why this doesn't let me edit it manually. I think because what's giving you a focus point has not been added yet. So we'd have to make that happen.
That's fine. We can do that. We can do that when we get done.
Yeah.
Unless you... Yeah.
Okay. There's also our little friend here had a knapsack that had tools to craft another hoof stakes snare. But I think this is actually a non-completed one, as opposed to the ones you made with Weepa.
So, does the Batterfoot have bludgeoning attacks?
Ah.
We need,
Someone take notes. We have monster parts.
Yeah. What
Oh,
do
yes.
what do we need? What do we need
I
to
kind
do?
of like one.
I'll get on that.
Adding up
Let's
stuff.
see.
The Nugla Batterfoot has 10 gold pieces worth,
All
and the little
one
gremlins
one
have
second,
10
I'm
gold
putting that
pieces.
down. Batterfoot parts 10. And
Actually, type the
Nuglub.
generic name in case you look it up later. It's a Nuglub. Nuglub.
Mhm.
And the 3 pugwumpies were 10 gold also.
10 gold total or 10 apiece?
Total.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to
So-
put the parts for a hoof stake snare, but it's only parts, apparently. And
Well,
that's...
from what I understood, snares are always parts until they're deployed.
But I think you actually made them in front of Weepa.
Okay.
I could be. I'm kind of, the rules around snares do confuse me.
Yeah. Every time that I've listened to an actual play and they mention snares, it's always been, well, we have the parts for one. I want to go ahead and make them. Well, you don't have to. They take a minute to make, but then they have to be deployed immediately. So
Yeah.
That's my understanding of it.
Yeah. The way I that interaction with Weepa, it sounded to me like there was an exception made because of her supervision. But
yeah.
Okay.
So how do we determine what we can get from the monster parts that we have? Is there a skill check that has to be done for that, or do we just know?
You just know from the rules. So for improving weapons, you want to know what damage type its unarmed attacks did.
Right.
For the other things, were there other things you were interested in?
Well, no, I was because I want to find 2 more gold pieces of bludgeoning so I can finish my weapon.
Oh, yeah, unfortunately, these things had teeth and claws, so...
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. You never mentioned a bludgeoning attack, and I'm sitting there thinking, please, tell me he's going to kill me with this.
Oh my god, this is so funny. You're like wishing things will hit you with bludgeoning now. Yeah, the Nuglub had piercing and slashing. You guys might want to note this down. Piercing and slashing for the Nuglub, and the Pugwumpy had...
One sec. I'll get that pulled up.
Okay.
That's just good to have sort of as an aside for everything. All right, Nuglub is piercing and slashing.
Same for the Pugwumpies.
Okay. As I recall, the Loblobly was just piercing, Water Method was just slashing, and the Raven Swarm was just piercing.
But you used up all the Raven Swarm, right?
No, I actually, because of the difference in between the cost of a regular short bow and a composite, I didn't need to use all of the Raven Swarm parts. We still have 3.
Okay.
The birds were piercing. The Loblobby was what you said. The Water Method was slashing.
Yep.
Huh. Creatures in nature, beasts tend to not have bludgeoning, apparently. So far. Okay.
Unless like the moose, they tend to stomp on people.
Yes. When they have, mass.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll come across some really big things that want to step on us.
But
Ooh, that sounded kinky.
But we do have enough to make your scimitar a +1, Skritch.
Greg does bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, I was about to say, I bet Greg does bludgeoning.
Yeah.
We just named Greg. We're not going to kill Greg.
Just Greg.
Yeah. As Skritch is wiping off the blood from his scimitar, he says that he saves the scimitar for actual evil creatures like these Fae were, and he's not ready to improve on it yet.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I have a short sword.
Yeah, you could improve the short sword with what you got.
While you all are working that out, you can continue your scouting.
Would I be able to make barding with what we've got?
Yes. Oh my god, yes.
Because Nelly needs some barding.
Yeah, that 15 AC, now 16 is...
She's been taken down more than anyone in the party so far. So.
Oh my god, you're gonna have 2 children you're gonna have to pay for college now.
That's right.
He's gonna get a...
Yeah.
Oh, should I say what your other animal's gonna be?
We'll leave that as just a little hint for later.
I'm leaving it for...
Addition to the party will appear when he is ready.
Unless I hear otherwise, those who have a new creature joining them, I'm waiting for you to just say. Okay. So.
All right. So light barding is 10 gold,
Mm.
and you said that that armor could be made from basically hardened parts.
Well, light barding, right, is what it's called. I don't think it has to be
Barding is-
hard. It could be leathery.
All right. Well, then in that case, I think that everyone's okay with Nelly taking 8 of the pugwumpy parts for that. Wait, no.
They're just gonna be stitched together, like hanging on the side. It's gonna be awful.
You know it.
Yeah. I don't know though. That with the big one who critted Nelek, maybe it should be worn as a trophy.
Yeah, the Batterfoot, the hairy thing. Just imagine Nelek wearing the hair.
Oh yeah, that hair is kind of like a protective cover.
That's Finnur's trophy, though.
Oh yeah, you can like whoever does the killing blow, you guys can like argue over that.
Who gets the trophy?
Yeah.
It's bad enough that Brom feeds Nelek with whatever she kills first.
Hmm.
Oh, thanks for rewarding me, Skritch. Here you go, gal.
Oh yeah, you can give her the flesh. Yeah. Okay, awesome.
Well, I think that we're done here.
Yes, we can move on. So
So should we take Greg back to the following, or will
That's
Greg
the plan.
just follow us while we continue our scouting?
Oh, good point. I mean, yeah, Greg can follow us the rest of the day, and then when we return the following,
oh,
he'll
he's
be with
following you wherever you're
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I think he might be able to take care of himself now that he's our friend.
us. And if we come across any more trouble, Greg can just stay out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Greg appeared to do that just fine against these fey creatures.
I don't know. They're supposed to be good at warning about trouble, but they didn't warn us about those pugwumpies.
He
Oh, it
didn't
was
think
Anstey.
they were trouble.
He was antsy. I mean, he was looking around like, you know.
Or maybe
We could
there
tell
is
something was
something
up.
around here that would that would spook something of his size. I can't see these tiny little mites scaring him.
I don't know. I don't trust them.
I don't think
Sorry,
that
you
it
don't
really
trust
alerted
the animal.
us either.
Yes.
I don't think it made any noise when we approached it either. So, and we have Nelek.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Shall we continue?
I think that would be best. Yes.
Okay. Well, where do you want to go, Brom? Following.
Well, we go down here. Well, it's another case of. I'd say that we're far enough away from the burning mammoths that we can head back into the hills a little bit to try to avoid these, to start going north around these forests.
Well, I'm fine with that.
Okay, Strider.
Sounds
Okay, now
Oh, you just
Nelek leads the
Brom is
way
pretty
with
much
that.
kitted out just like Aragorn. Now that you mention it.
It takes 2 days to get there. Meanwhile, you guys can, improve your gear. And I gotta do this. I gotta put a little note. And we're gonna advance the clock 2 days. And you see all the little tributaries feeding into this river, and you see it leading down towards the gleaming sun lake in the distance. So would you be... I assume you'd be following the river at this point.
Well, we did want to make sure
Well,
to stop by the lake.
Yeah.
When you first described the hex map, you were saying that we wouldn't be able to follow the river.
Like
No,
right
you,
on, I
you won't
think,
be able to
like-
sail on the river.
Yeah.
Because the following that you're with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So there's a rule
Mammoths
where
don't fit
if
in
you
boats very well.
when you go down river, it's always open terrain, no matter what the surrounding terrain is.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right, then guess we're moving here next.
Okay. All right. Yes. Another day passes.
All right, we're now it's time to reconnoiter.
Very good. Though in the distance, you see that there's a flat-bottomed barge at the river. This is maybe you haven't reached the lake itself yet, and it's being pulled by 5 ragged figures, or 6 ragged figures, and there's a small supply shed in an enclosed space on the barge, and 4 crates stacked around it. And they seem to notice the party, and they're wearing brown and blue cloaks, and they are kind of waving at you.
Would I recognize these cloaks from a society check, perhaps?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. Oh, that's why. Sorry.
Well, your voluminous study of the area before you entered the realm tells you that these are their distinct their garb suggests that they are mercenaries who tend to hire themselves out to surrounding civilizations to get all sorts of things, morality be damned, whether that's fur trapping or slaves.
Okay. I will.
They have to serve as
relay
guides as well.
I will relay this to the group that they are pretty questionable mercenaries. They'll do just about anything for coin. Whatever their current job out here is, I couldn't tell you.
How many did you say there were again?
6.
6. Well, I was thinking about sending them back to the burning mammoths, see how far they could slow them up, but not with just 6.
Those of you who have lived longer with the tribe, you've heard of these folks. They are called the Dulasi, and generally try to keep a fair distance from them because of their slaving practices. They were pulling in the direction of the lake, by the way.
Well, we certainly don't necessarily want the following to... But, I mean, if they're reasonable enough, perhaps we could negotiate with them to stay out of our way.
I don't know how reasonable they are, from what I've heard. Part of me's thinking that we take our new experience and put it to the test against this lot. The lands will certainly be better without them.
But, just if I might jump in here. I'm thinking, yes, that perhaps we could get them to help us across the river. Yes.
Well, I doubt that the mammoths would be able to cross on one of those rafts.
The following's able to. The river's not very deep, and you have the mammoths. So.
Yeah.
And you're not with the following right now, but
I don't think we necessarily need the help crossing the river.
I mean,
Do we have? How far away are we from the slavers right now? Are we within hailing distance or something?
perhaps 150 feet.
Well, if
We'd
their
be
shields
able
are up
to-
and their cloaking devices on, then I don't
We'd
think...
be able to see whether or not they have any questionable cargo at here, like from this rate, like whether they're holding slaves or anything.
Ah, you're enforcing the law of the land. So, what does the party want to do? I'm hearing different opinions.
Ernest is all for speaking to them and basically trying to just say, hey, we've got a large group coming here. If you stay out of our way, we'll stay out of yours. That's kind of Ernest's idea.
Finnur seconds that.
Yeah, if they are obviously doing something evil, then Skritch will suggest that we want to put a stop to it. But if they aren't obviously being evil, then, I mean, he's okay with letting them go their own way.
And that's why I asked if they had any questionable cargo.
Is there anything that we can tell from where we are on the barge? It looks like it could be like big enough to be hiding slaves or anything.
The little shack on it is big enough. The 4 crates are not, unless they're very small slaves.
Like Skritch-sized slaves?
Um,
Goblins? Or halflings or gnomes?
yes.
Potentially.
Children.
Or children, yeah.
Well, at any rate, we can start with a conversation. If things turn violent, we can take care of it properly.
All right, I think that's a fair place to get started. At least let's get a closer look before we come to any conclusions.
I recommend that we keep our weapons out, but at our sides.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. They're motioning for you to approach.
I'm gonna approach, but not completely and fully. I'm not gonna go completely full them. I want to talk to them from a distance.
Okay. What do you say?
Finnur will follow right next to him.
And I will say, hello. We are travelers traveling through here. We are wondering if we could just parley. I'm sorry. What are you?
I don't think he can hear us.
No. Perception to sense motive on that.
There's something not right here. They seem to. They're not speaking. They're acting like they can't speak. But you could have sworn you heard some voices earlier from their direction.
You can you not talk?
Show them some books.
What do you? Why do you think that will help?
Well, if they can't speak, maybe they can read. Yes.
Well, yes, but then.
See, he admits his books are useless.
No.
Finnur will wave them towards him. No, you come here. Come on.
They're pointing at the crates.
No. We don't want your crates. No, we don't. Do we want? No, we don't want your crates. No, you come talk. We'll have a party. Yes, a party. Yes. I like parties.
Look, maybe you could just nod or shake your head to questions that I ask. Would that work? You seem to not understand. We don't want to come towards you because we don't know your intentions.
You not responding. It can make a body a little nervous, if you know what I'm saying. And
Are they
nervous
armed?
bodies.
They have cloaks, so you can't tell.
Of course.
Okay, I'll go talk to them. Yes, they like talking to me. Finnur's gonna step forward.
Somebody go with him, please.
Skritch will go up there with him.
Yes, buddy, come on, let's
As
go
will
talk.
Brom and Nelek.
I'm still staying back because I don't want to get close to them.
Though Brom will,
This
Brom
is
will
sketchy
swap.
as all get out, and
it is, yes. Brom will, of course,
And-
switch from
and
bow to
How
sword.
close do you approach? I assume the party's what, 50 feet away, and then
Until they stop motioning to get closer.
they open the crate, and you cannot see the inside of the crate, and they are like,
Maybe they want to sell something. I like buying things. I don't have any money, but what do
and
you have for sale?
one of them pulls out some gold coins.
From their cloak or from the crate?
Cloak.
Well, I mean, what does your money do for me? I can't use your money to buy your stuff. Unless you want to give me stuff, and then you can keep your money.
I'm gonna follow behind, but still stay about 20 feet back.
Can I sense motive on what they're indicating with the gold and the crate being open like this?
You think they're offering trade of some kind. Finnur just said he... what did you just say?
I don't have any money. You can give me stuff, and you can keep your money.
Right, that didn't seem to bother them, that maybe they're interested in bartering. That's what I thought.
I have soap.
What do you say?
Yes.
I pull
Yeah,
out.
so
Soap? You have
Soap?
soap in your inventory?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, one of them pulls out what looks like a loaf of bread.
I don't think soap goes well on bread. Do you have butter? Wait, I would have to have
Nope.
butter.
soap is not butter.
I don't have any butter for the bread. All right, he steps forward. He wants to see what's in the
Is
crate.
Skritch coming too?
I will step forward with Finnur, yes.
Okay.
Can okay.
And I do have my warhammer out, but it's not like raised up or threatening or anything in my hand.
As you get within 10 feet, they you see them quickly motioning towards things hidden inside their cloaks. So we are going to
Initiative.
yes.
So are they being deceptive?
Seems like
They
it.
are.
I was only staying
So
20 feet back from.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're
about
rolling deception for
there.
initiative.
Yes. Yep. And there's another.
Now I have them within my. I got them right where I want them.
Initiative perception.
Hey, I
Right.
said y'all were 50 feet back, and no one said anything.
Oh, okay.
I specifically said I was staying 20 feet.
I know. Someone said 20 feet, but everyone else is 50 feet. Trying to.
All right, so because of my twitchy feet,
Yeah, just
Can someone add +3 to my initiative roll?
Oh yeah,
they're
because they're
using-
rolling deception.
Yep. That's why I asked.
They are disappearing temporarily because I need that. Oh, I already added them to the initiative.
Unless there's a way that we can increase the initiative on our end.
Nah. I'll just manually... I'd rather manually apply it because it's so situational.
Yeah. That's fine. It'll just increase it from the +1 that I always get to +4, so it's just add 3 to it.
Okay. Alright. Takes out a weapon. Leaps onto the shore. Oh wait, I think that's a shelf of rock. I'm gonna have it like this. Finnur was the one who was talking, so you're gonna get the special treatment.
It's okay. He's right where I want him.
Takes out... Whoa! Really? It's a great club. Oh, whoa! Oh, jeez!
Bad start.
Alright, as they're approaching, there's a
He's right where he wants him.
big explosion of blood, but you are level 2 now, so you do stay on your feet. And
Oh, hang on. Skritch didn't. I don't see an initiative part on Skritch.
oh,
He should
That might
at
be important.
12.
If Skritch goes before him,
Oh.
you get that.
Did
He
you
rolled
not
it.
have it?
Wait, rolling what?
He rolled a perception check 9.
Initiative, perception, not skill, but
Okay.
it
Ronald's
just-
rules of
I guess
rolling
it-
makes that official, so...
it-
Oh,
it-
I
guess
just
it
rolled
matters-
lower. But, yeah, that's a
But
low
it'd be
roll.
9. It'd be 9 + 3.
Right. Okay. There you go. Okay, agreeable. Not very agreeable. Is gonna leap. Here. Take out a great club.
Turn tracker thing.
Oh, that's a cool animation. Okay, Brahgy. You see the hubbub up above. Hey, that's not 50 feet. Okay, go ahead, Brahgy.
Okay. I'm just gonna move up behind Ernest and cast magic weapon on him.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Short bow.
Finnur.
Yes. Maybe they're a little too close now. So, for his first action, he is going to attempt to exploit vulnerability on, let's say, agreeable, because he's right there. So we're gonna
Okay.
roll esoteric lore. Get my thing to work.
Yes. And you have diverse lore now. You learned that they look like they're professional bodyguards. They have an ability to be next to somebody and defend them, but it costs a lot of their round. They don't have any weaknesses.
Okay, then I'll use my personal antithesis, and I will move for my second action. I will move 5 feet here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to attack him. Now that I've upped my dexterity, this is a lot more accurate.
Yes. Okay. Oh, 9. Well, 11 damage. All right, it sizzles against his skin. You don't do that. Here comes another great club. And they're saying, surrender now, they're yelling. They actually can speak.
Prepare to fight.
No, this is your time to surrender, yes? You're right where I want you, yes?
Ernest.
All right. Ernest is going to recall knowledge on the annoying one.
You succeed at learning that that same info that their bodyguard, and also that they are physically tough. Good fortitude saves.
Okay. Gonna attack it.
Okay, no.
No. Oh, I don't like that.
Oh, and you need an action to take a weapon out, unfortunately.
I said that I was keeping my weapon out at my side.
Oh, I assume that meant not in your hand, because that shows hostility.
In my hand, just holding it at my side.
Holding at your
keeping
side.
Keeping a hand open.
Okay,
yeah.
That's what you meant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what Skritch was doing.
And,
Oh.
Anyway.
Okay. They were cloaked after all. I mean, they couldn't really demand that you put your weapon away. Because then
I certainly couldn't demand it if they weren't going to say anything, too.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's a little flaw in their plan.
At it.
Oh, that's a
I'm
miss.
Just doing terrible. Just doing terrible.
It's okay.
I'm sorry I'm wasting your magic weapon spell.
You're doing very well.
all these glowy arrows with streaks of glitter behind them are sailing over their heads.
Oh man.
Whoa. Interesting. I'm just looking at this. Oh. Okay, first thing he does is he reaches into the crate, takes out a bottle, and swigs. He says, "Yeah!" He looks like he's looking forward to this fight and the violence he's about to inflict. So that's that. It makes him clumsy 1, but it didn't apply the clumsy condition, even though I just applied. Okay, whatever. I guess it only affects his attack damage. Okay, and then walks forward. Then Brom's next.
All right. Brom will...
Oh no, sorry. That's melee damage rolls. He wouldn't have done that. He would have gone forward, picked up a bottle, and then thrown it at Skritch.
What does Skritch do?
Oh, they're trying to get y'all to submit.
Yeah, I know.
Not clumsy. Ah. Oh, sorry. Brom's turn.
All right. Brom is going to mark the agreeable slaver as his prey. He is going to draw his bow. And he is going to fire at the agreeable.
Okay. That's lesser cover preventing that.
Okay.
Was that it?
Yeah, draw, mark, fire.
Okay. Well, takes out a bottle and it's gonna throw it at Finnur.
Right where I want it.
Okay, you have lesser cover. This hits, smashes on you. 9.
Is this one that's throwing it at him within my reach?
It's within 15. No, but they're both within 15 feet of you.
Okay. I would like to do my reactive strike so that I
Okay.
can lower his.
All right, that prevented a knockout. Goes down to 3
Good.
hit points. Skritch.
All right. So, how close am I to any of them? Any of the bad guys?
You're right.
Like, melee?
Yeah.
There are 2 next to you right now.
Okay.
They're both full health.
Both. Okay. So I will go ahead and raise my shield, and I will swing my warhammer at. You said the thoughtless and annoying one. Which one is right in front of Finnur?
The agreeable. You're not right.
I was next to. I should have been right next to Finnur.
I moved back.
Oh, you moved. Okay, okay. I got you. I'll just swing at the annoying one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a nat 20.
Nice. Roll damage.
Roll
Is it
damage again, because that's how I do crits. Ooh, that is 18 damage. Smash into his bones, and he reels from the impact.
All right, and then I will attempt to intimidate the the other one in front of me.
The other one?
The
Okay.
big thoughtless one, yeah.
All right.
So skill check intimidate.
Nat 17. That's a critical success. All right, you get our last hero point of the night, Skritch. Oh, it's 8:57.
Yeah, we got more than night.
All right, this is probably your last turn, unless somebody is really itching to do something. But it's going to take out a bottle, and you just caught their attention, Skritch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like out again, guys.
Tank for us, almighty tank.
Here comes a bottle. That misses. Bottle, throw.
I did shield, right?
He also walks over to one of the poles that is used to paddle the barge. Okay. Well, as we end that round, I think now's a good time to pause. When do we meet again?
2 weeks, I think.
Yeah, I think it's 2 weeks.
Okay, cool. Anyway, you're level 2. This is fun.
Woo!
Yeah.
This is my last session in my 30s.
Oh, happy birthday
Well,
in advance.
as long as we're making,
You're gonna level up.
those kind of announcements. As long as we're making those kind of announcements, this is going to be my last session in my 20s.
Oh,
Nice.
Wow.
Well done.
Excellent.
Yeah, in 2
Congratulations on passing the sun.
weeks. Yes, I know. One further trip.
Yep.
Yeah, and you got critted and weren't knocked out. That's level 2.
Level 2 for you.
Okay, well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and we will now
Definitely enjoyed it. Thank you for running again.
yeah.
Absolutely, thank you.
Okay, great. All right. Did we get any comments? Oh, don't die, says someone says. Oh, it's Soldier 660, our biggest fan. Awesome. Okay. Well, thank you, viewers, for watching, and I will see all of you later.
Easy.
Okay? And I'll see the players later.